Hello, Chad, and also thank you, Miyoku, for the 31-month sub, man. How you doing, man? How's the trucker life still going for you? Yeah, but welcome back, everybody. I'm glad to see there are still people who want to see me play old games. I regret to inform you, I'm hitting my button to get to the game's menu and nothing's happening. Don't know why that's the issue. Did you see the new trailer for Yakuza Gaiden? No, but I saw YouTube recommending it to me, but I have not watched it. This, the Yakuza Gaiden plays like a traditional Yakuza beat 'em up, right? It's not an RPG. I'm probably not that interested in it if it isn't the RPG. But I'll keep my eye on it. There we go. Let me just like do that. There, that'll be the music you would get to listen to me talk over. Evening Dart, did you by any chance catch the teaser for that Scott Pilgrim teaser for you mean the entire trailer that isn't a teaser but is a you'll hear, hey, watch this? I believe, yeah, I did see it. The cards. I've also seen the movie. That was pretty good. But I'm, now, again, Netflix animated series. There was actually a brief animated portion of the original story back when the movie was made, but I guess this is for the entire thing. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it's alright. Scott Pilgrim's an alright franchise. But, Chad, how are you doing? I'm asking about you. It's right, I care. Trucking is hell right now. What's making it difficult for you? You just going through a rough area? Hope you have a safe flight. Oh, you're talking about Puff. A safe flight, I guess you meant. Sure did. I'm going to the Mall of America. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've always meant to go there at some point, but, I can't really find any reason to ever go to Minneapolis. Other than the fact that buying houses in Minneapolis is apparently still cheap. Which is weird, since it is a major city, but I guess people just don't want to deal with the winter out in Minneapolis. Like, you know what? Even if the housing is cheap and affordable there, I don't want to deal with like 6 months of winter. But I'm sure the Mall of America is probably nice, though it is just a big ass mall with like a theme park thrown in. The freight and diesel costs? Ooh, so is that covered? I guess, I mean, your company covers that, right? Or are you like freelance or something? Or I guess you gotta like take that out of your earnings, I don't know. Trucking is, more difficult than it seems in terms of like how it's managed. It's home of Prince and Kirby Pocket. Is that all? You're the owner operator, so you're basically a small business owner of that, and you get contracted out to haul shit around. Will I be playing the Elden Ring DLC? Yes. Though we still don't have a release date on that, do we? Nothing as of yet. I'm guessing they're waiting till after their mech game comes out before they give a release date for it. So what, to like get people excited for one thing when you got one thing about to come out. You're your own boss? I like that. It has its ups and downs. I'm my own boss as well, as you can see. No one's here telling me I have to like, you gotta stream tonight. Except for my own, internal dialogue. Some are saying later this year. I mean, it seems likely this year. But yeah, we'll see. If they want to release it in December, that might be pretty good. December, right now, it doesn't really have much coming out. Most of it's packed. Please not October, though. There's already enough packed into October. Just don't release it then. God, have you seen the release schedule for October this year, chat? It's just like, ugh. I don't know. There's no way I can get to... Oh god, it's like... I need like 3 of me, is what it'd be. Any of you want to volunteer to be like me? Like another me during October? If you got that skill set. Is October thick with the releases? It's usually the thickest month, but this year it is especially thick. I mean, I can take a look at my little calendar real quick. Yeah, you got Assassin's Creed. Then there's that. There's also that. I don't know if anyone cares, but that Lords of the Fallen game. Then you got Spider-Man 2, Alone in the Dark, Alan Wake 2, and there's probably some other releases I'm missing out on and forgot about. Actually, next month is pretty packed too, because you got Starfield, Cyberpunk DLC, Lives of P, and Mortal Kombat 1. It's really not until November that things ease off a bit, with just like Call of Duty and Legend of Dragoon. I mean, Legend of Dragoon, yeah, the fucking Yakuza game. I know I said Legend of Dragoon. Alan Wake 2 got moved up, yeah, but only like a week. Still comes out in October. Metal Gear Solid PS5 collection is the only one for me. Yeah, but I've already like done that, so that's not really something I have to worry about. October is Assassin's Creed release. You'll be looking forward to it. All right. Why didn't you put a kappa at the end of your statement since you know that's sarcasm? That's Twitch etiquette, you don't realize. When you make obvious sarcasm, you still end it with like a kappa. Kotaku wrote an article about that, actually, about what, this year's October? Delayed 10 days, yeah, but it's released in October, so, I mean, that's actually probably beneficial, having it moved forward a little bit. Mirage doesn't seem too grindy, supposedly it isn't, but it will still find ways. Just in case everyone has forgotten, Assassin's Creed sucked before they went to the RPG route. Like, don't forget, you had Assassin's Creed Unity, and then that one, like, one set in England, I forget the name of, and a bunch of others. They weren't in Assassin's Creed 3, it had issues before that, yeah, Syndicate. They were just getting, so even if this one goes back to that style, it's still gonna suck. Could be a good Assassin's Creed game. All games could be good, but there are, like, some things are just... Sometimes fate is weighted in one particular direction. And then, like I said, they're still going to be doing RPGs. That's what the one set in, like, Japan is going to be. And it's going to be terrible, chat. It's going to be terrible. I hope it comes out the same year as, like, Ghost of Tsushima 2. That way, and on, like, the same day. Just so we can get, a proper comparison. I hope they're that cursed. Evie from Syndicate was thick. I'm starting to think that all people in chat will refer to all females as thick, no matter whether it's true or not. Like, you could have, like, Popeye's girlfriend, Olive Oil, come out here and be like, God, look at that fucking thick. The most classic, like, non-thick lady out there, and chat will still, like, lose their shit. Oh, you, chat. You just know that you gotta say thick in response to, like, something into the gender you prefer, and saying someone's thick just might as well be saying, like, I fancy you. No, because you can say it regardless if it's true. Thick has replaced hot, is what it is, chat. That's what you all know it to be true. No one says that person's hot anymore. They say they're thick. And you gotta put like a yuck at the end of it. Thick. Thick. You see thick a lot? Well, you're always talking about slapping, clapping cheeks too, right? So I'm assuming it's on the mind. As a black man, that is an excellent way to start every single sentence. As a black man. Honestly, yeah, I would use that if I were a black man. I would definitely use that every time I need to tell anyone something. I'd be like, as a black man, because it will instantly shut them the fuck up, and they will not be able to like say anything about it, like, oh, because they'll be too afraid. The fear will enter their body and their mind because they don't want to like make that argument anymore. So it doesn't matter if it's just something completely innocuous, like as a black man, I prefer Doritos, the ranch variety. And they're like, and then people are like, oh, well, yeah, you got a good point there. You got a good point, sir. See the logic. sequel to Horizon Forbidden West will come out the same day as Ghost of Tsushima. You know, I mean, that series is cursed to always release when a new Zelda game comes out, I feel. Or when some other big thing overshadows it. And that's why, and also, yeah, so the third game, and I'm assuming the last one, will be overshadowed by something. Thick means thick like hips wide, small waist, ass big. That is what it means. However, these days people will say anything is thick because thickness is in the eye of the beholder. So people will be like, damn, that girl thick, and they have olive oil girl proportions. Make it look like a, you know, a popsicle stick. Like, damn, you thick. What is your favorite end of the era moment? Examples: the end of the PS3, Xbox 360 era, and end of Club Penguin, end of the Cold War, end of an era moment. That's a really unique question, I'll give you that. And it's kind of caught me off guard because I'm not sure what would be like. I've never really considered a favorite end of an era moment. I mean, I can think of like there's the end of like, well, sometimes end of eras aren't good things either. So the one I was about to mention wasn't a good thing. But like the end of like the space shuttle era with like the shuttle that like crashed during, well, broke apart during re-entry. That was pretty terrible. The, you know, end of like, hey, let's not be crazy, you know, the end of the political 90s with like 9/11. That was a pretty end of it, you know, nasty end of an era. Everyone lost their mind after that. I don't know. I think I tend to remember the bad end of eras than good ones, from the way I'm currently remembering things. The end of like the really good like grunge music era with, you know, Kurt Cobain offing himself. There's the one. As a black man, Dartigan is underrated, and actually I am. You are black. You know what? I can't argue with you. I mean, you put that, you know, the qualifier in there. Last of Us 3 Aloy will be overshadowed again. Sony usually staggers the releases of their big first-party games, so they don't compete with each other. Also, Club Penguin. Was that the one everyone would close the poll? They'd stand in front of it. You got proof you're black? Look, I tend to trust anyone who says they are. It's not me doubting you. Like, I have no reason to doubt anyone who says it. Unless they're, like, right in front of me and it's obvious. Like, you know what? You can't get away with it here. But you know what? I believe you, man. You don't have to worry about it. Look at this photograph. And you're going to continue the next line of the next verse. This chat is always asking you about fights between fictional characters. I'd like to ask you, and this is a tough one. Who would win out of Doomguy versus Vaughn from Final Fantasy XII? I mean, obviously you think I'm going to choose Doomguy because Vaughn is just, well, Vaughn. But you have to... Have you seen the guy's magical attacks that he pulls off with his quickenings? The dude is like shooting energy balls that would like vaporize anyone they touched. There's a good chance he would like just one-shot Doomguy. Like Vaughn has like a multiple like, BFG shots he can basically shoot out at Doomguy. And have you seen of his? I don't think even Doomguy has abs that can, you know, come up against Vaughn's, as Polycarp says. But look at all the chat, load of people like Doomguy would win. Like maybe. I mean, I'm no fan of Vaughn, but you have to acknowledge actual ability tiers, chat, and like. Doomguy ain't shooting like magical, like vaporizing blasts of energy or quickening sound and stuff. That being said, Doomguy also doesn't need to get a license to use a fucking weapon either. Sometimes ending something is really good. It can be, as long as it's not replaced by something worse. I mean, sometimes a good thing can end and a bad thing can begin. I was thinking Doomguy might be unsettled by Vaughn's twinkiness, which catches him off guard. Vaughn does have one weird looking, like, fetal alcohol syndrome looking face. So there's a possibility. And maybe he would take pity on the poor guy. I've never liked the character designs of FF12. That guy's character designs look good in 2D, but once they were in 3D, everyone looked like they just had like wax faces with their eyes melting out. Amongst 12's other numerous problems. Not much memorable about 12. I would agree. Yeah, there's not really. I mean, some people. There are still people you will come across who say that's their favorite. I really don't understand how it could be. I don't know. There's something about 12 that I don't hate it like I do 13, but it's just so inconsequential and uninteresting that I just don't care about it. Gay Aladdin. I'm glad that I made sure everyone realized that that's exactly what Vaughn is. Doom Guy versus Sephiroth. Okay, that's a more even-handed fight. I don't know, that could go either way, depending on the day of the week. Also, 200 bits for musical. Howdy, how you doing? Tips hat. Tips cowboy hat, in fact. Chad, I believe I could probably pull off a cowboy hat. I'm not planning to wear one, but I think I could do it. If I'm ever in the right situation. I do believe I could pull off something like that. Dante versus Sep. Hey, Chad, you realize these kind of fights are like, it's all up to who's writing it when it comes down to it. And it's usually going to be it's fan winkery. How do you conclusively decide any of these? Do you actually love FF12? See, we found one. Doom Guy versus Master Queef. Okay, you've given away your bias just by calling Master Chief Queef. But to be fair, Doom Guy hasn't had a shitty TV show that ruined it, you know, like Master Chief has. Why do we all use moves? Excellent question, I couldn't really tell you. And you don't have to. It's just that some people in my chat choose to. Because they find it, you know, endearing. And it's you know, builds a sense of community in the weirdest way possible. And probably alienates new people. And I probably should be putting a stop to it, but I don't because I can't be fucked to care. You love FF12? 13 is... Oh, 13-3 was horrible. The entire 13 series is pretty nasty. But hey, if you like 12, hey, I tip my... I mean, more power to you. I personally don't. It has way too... I don't know, there's something about it just really off for me. I could never... I remember playing it, and it's like the only Final Fantasy I played back then that I just stopped playing because I just stopped caring. Because up until that point, I'd have been a big fan of the series. Queef, you mind telling what you were doing on this ship? Queef does sound like a really good alien name, doesn't it? Like, you'd expect to see someone like named Queef on like Futurama. Go Dragon Rangers, you mighty morphin Dragon Ranger. I still maintain that is like the best opening theme song to any children's entertainment ever made. It's like right up there with like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman, animated Batman show when it comes to like openings that just like hook you. I wish actually like children's entertainment would go back to having really damn just fucking bop as their opening like thing. It's just like a kick-ass butt rock song. Why not? It worked. Dart was a shitty Doom. There was a shitty Doom movie, yeah, but no one watched it, so I've never. All I know is The Rock was in it, and that's it. I know nothing else beyond that. And I know there's another recent shitty Doom movie, but no one ever cares, so that no one really holds it against the Doom. That's an end of the era right there. I mean, anime still does like opening intros that are pretty good. Love the music of the original Power Rangers series, especially the battle theme once Tommy appeared. Yep. Sometimes a show, no matter how cheesy, can be definitely made watchable with decent soundtrack. The Doom movie had Doom Girl, but that went over well. SWAT Cats had a great soundtrack. I've never heard of SWAT Cats. This is new information to me, Chad. Also, you like Doom 2005. Well, you've also apparently watched a show called SWAT Cats, so I'm beginning to question your what entertainment you're into. Original Mighty Morphin rock song was Go Go Power. Yeah, that guy fucking sang the shit out of that. I think he died after he finished singing that because he put so much into it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I'm doing it no justice. Hello, my love. Currently at work getting yelled at by an old lady with dementia who has soiled herself and refuses to take a bath. Well, I don't really know how I can improve your day. Because that sounds like an ordeal. she did. At the very least, you don't have to clean what she soiled, right? She wasn't like using a mobility scooter at the store. Then you have to like, yeah, your boss will like, clean that up. Please say no. I feel like that's above your pay grade. That's something you call a manager for. Like, manager, I'm, you know, I'm gonna quit if you make me do this. But I hope the rest of your day goes well. Besides, you know, that. Go Power Rangers. What's up, Lucky? So you know the theme. We were just discussing awesome children's theme songs. Bruh. SWAT Cats was a good cartoon. I only know of Samurai Pizza Cats. I've never heard of SWAT Cats. But that's now 2 people who have watched it. Was it like something... I've never even heard of it. Thankfully, I only have about 40-ish more mins of this. I have to do laundry. It's in home care, so I'm responsible for a lot. Okay. See, I was thinking, you know, it was like retail. But, yeah. You know what? I'm pulling for you. I'm sending you my chi right now. And so will chat. Chat, send Sarayu your chi. Help her get... This is all I got, alright? I can just send you, like, my metaphorical chi. Energy. It'll, like, power you up. It's like how when Goku would create the spirit bomb. You were once in a Shakespeare show for kids called Mighty Morphin Midsummer Night's Dream. And I got to play the pink and yellow. But they had to, like, cut out a lot of parts of Midsummer Nights to make that work in a children's setting, didn't they? From what little I know about Midsummer Nights. Send her your spirit energy for the spirit bomb. Yes, the elderly bomb. Or just like whatever you do, whatever the air freshener she's gonna eat in that place. 3-hour play. I'm just talking about the more adult themes that were part of it. I mean, I guess it'd be pretty easy to just turn it into all, like, you know, funny mischief. Send me calf and hand pics to raise your mood. Calf. Yo, Chad, I'm the only person in the world who gets asked for calf pics and hand pics. No one else has ever been asked for those. I mean, I gotta admit, they are pretty sexy calves and hands, but I'm creating new fetishes as they go. Cat pics? No, calf, as in my calves, my lower part of my leg. That's probably like one of the most muscular parts of my body. Weirdly enough, because I guess I used to run a lot, and also I just on my feet a lot. And now I have my standing desk treadmill, so I can probably get them bigger, because I can, like, you know, jog at my desk now. How old am I? How old do you need me to be? Look, okay, you only ask this question to people if you're wondering if they're underage. I can assure you I'm over 18. I can legally drink, sir. Because you don't remember SWAT Cats? Doesn't matter. There's plenty of stuff I know that came around even after I wasn't a kid anymore. And I've just never heard of SWAT Cats. Look, I'm pretty good at remembering, like, entertainment, even if I didn't watch it. There's plenty of children's stuff that I know of that I just never watched. I like Adventure Time and, you know, all this shit that's come out over the past decade. I know about it. I've seen clips of it. So if you said it, I would definitely know what you're talking about. I've never heard of SWAT Cats. Please put me in a leg lock. My leg locks might actually be fatal if I really try and go for it. I've actually never put anyone in a leg lock. How do you do it, actually? Is it just like me? It seems awkward. You remember SWAT Cat? Okay, I'm gonna have to look up SWAT Cats on YouTube now. Maybe I have seen it and it just isn't ringing a bell. Let's put an end to this argument right now. Who would have guessed this would be like the discussion that would, you know, derail chat? SWAT Cat. Okay, I have seen this. I have never watched it, but I've definitely seen these two cats before. So I do know of its existence. I just never watched it, and it did never form memories for me. I'm not impressed with its opening theme song. No vocals. Just like guitar riff. SWAT Cats was a Saturday cartoon about two cats who had a fighter jet. Yeah, I just saw the opening theme song of it. I know at some point I've seen images of it, but I've never watched it. It probably because it looks like shit. Not gonna lie, that didn't look interesting. I've seen plenty of cartoons as a kid that were all about selling toys. That would not make me want to buy those toys. You want a Mother of Moo emote? What would that even look like? Leggy but deadly. Look, chat, my legs, I'm like, you know how in like weird spy fiction you'd have ladies who have like these incredibly powerful like legs and they like choke out like dudes with them? You've all seen like movies where that happens, right? Where they'll like, you know what? My legs are like that, only I'm a dude. Watch the season 1 intro, it's better. Okay, I've already learned enough, alright? I've learned enough. Who remembers Biker Mice from Mars? That's another one I know of, but I never watched. Basically, get your legs beneath the person and around whatever part of their body you want to constrict. Lock your ankles and squeeze. Usually you use your hands. Okay, I'm trying to hold in burps at the same time as reading that. Hands to pull on their arms or wrist in the opposite direction. Did that in a fight scene. Does anyone in chat remember Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go? Since we're all in like going down memory lane of shows we've watched, does anyone remember that it was like one of those early CG things came on Adult Swim? It was like this shaman guy who had like a snake for an arm. It was very weird. Something Renegade Angel or something like that. Not Reboot. That was like the earliest 3D. This one was, much later after Reboot, but still looked like shit. I phrased that wrong when I said early 3D. It was actually only probably like 15 years ago. Xavier Renegade Angel, yeah, that. Have any of you ever seen Xavier Renegade Angel? You're gonna save up your next paycheck to buy weights you need to work on the body strength so I can fireman carry all the grannies. You know what? That will get you more work. You thought that was a fever dream? It kind of is, yeah, to be honest. It is one of those things like, this is what you watch when you're high and you know it. Friends and I all used to pile into a single dorm room together to watch Robot Chicken every week. I used to watch that, actually. It was alright. I think I got tired of Robot Chicken really quickly, though. That should, but yeah. Xavier Renegade Angel, if you ever just like want to get high and want something, I submit there is nothing better to watch while being stoned or like on something. I mean, you can watch it completely sober and it'll still like the fuck. But it's one of those things you can probably only like truly appreciate in certain situations. Last I saw Robot Chicken was the Kingdom Hearts episode. It's still going, isn't it? Robot Chicken? Yeah, I had my fill of that years ago. Hello, I finally hit my target weight this morning. Naturally, I just got back with ice cream and cake. Well, you know what? Cheat days are a thing, man. And also, rewards are a thing. So don't feel too guilty. Congrats, by the way. You killing it, King. Hold on, gotta itch this head, chat. Remember the Star Wars episode of Robot Chicken? You mean the one and only Star Wars? And they never, ever, parody Star Wars more than the one time. We had the best X-Men music in the 90s. You know that? Of course you did. That's actually coming back, right? That old X-Men cartoon? They're like making a new season of it. It'll probably suck, let's be honest, but hey, it's happening. My collection of poems I've written are 890 words short of being classified as a novella. Is that what you're going for? You gonna release a novella? Star Wars has become a parody in itself. True! Completely true and based, as they say. It's no longer even fun to make fun of Star Wars, I feel. Down to 180, 20 pounds down from where I started. Are you at, is that your final goal? Is that 180 sounds pretty good. I mean, that's less than what I weigh. I currently weigh like 195. But I'm also like 6'1" and like trying to put on more muscle, so that might be the issue. Start the 90s was the best time to watch cartoons. Prove you wrong. Well, there are plenty of people argue that, you know, current crops of cartoons are really good. I haven't really watched many of them, so I couldn't tell you if that's the truth, but the 90s did have a fair good share of them. Like the current batch of like a lot of like popular cartoons are all like Cal Arts projects, right? Or began there. I know the art style is called Cal Arts. But then again, there's probably out there people who said, you know, the only good time for cartoons was the 40s and 50s when you had Looney Tunes and you had to go to the theaters to see like cartoon animal violence. I mean, you can't deny the animation and music was on point. You're 6'2" and do need to put on muscle. Okay, you got me beat. Alright, so once you actually put on the muscle, you'll be like huge. That's huge. That doesn't even need the H anymore, it's just huge. The art style is called that? I've always heard it referred to as Cal Arts art style. Our Spider-Man was good. I'm 5'11". All the tall people are here tonight. Miss Edna has nowhere to go and refuses to sit down for more than a few minutes. Her feet keep swelling because she won't stay off them. I feel like if you name a child Edna, you are like dooming them to be a certain type of elderly person. Because I don't know, it's one of those names I've never seen anyone but someone who's elderly have, and it's like Edna. And it's usually someone's always told in that situation. You never see like a young Edna. Outside of, you know, maybe entertainment. You're 280, use a big boy. But you also, hey, truckers are big lads. I'm actually torn, like a lot of the poems reference dark topics that I went through growing up, and my mom keeps telling me the poems could inspire others. Speak of what they've been through, but like the only one I'm generally proud of is called Voice. I mean, you have to follow, I mean, if that's what you believe, I mean, hey, but hey, just keep in mind all artists tend to hate their own work and feel like it's mediocre and like lacking. I've probably never released a video in my entire career that I thought was as good as I could have made it, or could have been better. And I definitely can't even go back and watch my old stuff because I'll just cringe at it. So don't be afraid of releasing your stuff if you've been working hard on it into the public because you feel like it isn't up to par. Because maybe it isn't, but that, you know, that's because your standard is higher. For other people, it'll be like, this fucking masterpiece, boy. Go squash all of you. 5'1" to 115 pounds. That's a lot of terror. A lot of just shivering terror rolled up into a 5'1" package. Feel the same way about my film theater work. Can't stand to look at any of it. Yeah, all of us are like that when we like create stuff and you'll let other people watch it. We all end up hating it and don't want to see it ourselves. She is belittled, but she is fierce. And if you know where to punch, it doesn't matter how what the size is. Short women are mean because they're closer to hell. I can hear Satan's whispers. You know what? I like it when I find someone in chat who definitely paid attention back during church. Can you share more of the pastor's wisdom? Had to one time in my life when a bully held my wall over my head. See, that's when you fake them out instead of like going, they want you to like jump and try to reach for the wallet they're holding. That's when you just like go for them instead and go for their like trip them. Like it's a lot easier to get it back if you like pull their leg out from underneath them. They're not expecting it because they're looking above you. Her eyes are in the wrong spot. You bent his pinky back a bit and he was like, oh, well, okay, that works too. That definitely works. You know, when we break a finger. You can push 3 tons or more. You missed out on the linebacking career then. Tai Chi teaches you quick. Well, you could definitely... No, we're always talking about kicking Steven Seagal's ass here in chat. I believe you might be able to. But the newest poem, which was written yesterday to a few friends, and one found it beautiful and had chills the whole time reading. See, that's a nice reaction. I don't know if it's available to you, but you could always go, like... Don't they have, like... Maybe they don't have any of these artsy, like, copy places where you live, but where, like, you can, like, do stand-up poetry. Maybe you can look for a place like that and, you know, debut some of it in front of an audience. Or is that still a thing? Or has that ever been a thing? I've never actually been to one where, like, you know what, let's, like, go listen to poetry and drink coffee. You played middle linebacker in high school and maxed out at 410 pounds. God damn. You were just like a wall, aren't you? Like, you talk about driving a semi-truck. You were about the size of a human semi-truck. Like, if you pick up enough speed, you're just gonna be, like, bowling through people. Open mic poetry? Yeah, whatever they call it. You know, it's like beat poetry, that kind of stuff. Since a big teddy bear person, you know, Miyoko's a sweet guy. He's always very kind in chat. He likes to talk about clapping cheeks, though. Don't play Pikmin 4? I mean, I wasn't planning to. What's this? You came in here, like, warning me. That sounds like something out of a horror movie. Like, don't play Pikmin 4. And there should be, like, a music sting happening afterward. He's a juggernaut? Definitely seems so. Speaking of Steven Seagal, did anyone ever mention that he used to make Jamaican dancehall music? No, there's some things we don't want to subject people to. And Steven Seagal's music career is not one of them. You also just got Elden Ring. You're in for a good 100 hours. Chat, we're getting spoiled with really good RPGs right now. You can, like, back-to-back Elden Ring. I guess Zelda's technically an RPG. It's still. You got your Baldur's Gate. You got Final Fantasy 16 and then 7 Remake coming in a couple months. Steven Seagal hosted SNL. Look, everyone who is terrible has hosted SNL at some point. If Hitler were still alive, he would have hosted SNL. I'm dead serious. Like, live from Saturday night. Special guest, Adolf Hitler. It would have happened. That's how desperate that show is, because no one watches it anymore, I don't feel. I feel like this is one of those shows you watch only if you're over the age of, like, 55. You have to be, yeah, you have to be some, I don't know, they just did not speak to anyone but y'all from certain age demographics, I don't know. Also, GMC, thank you for the gift sub to Gotensu. You do jujitsu and basic karate, huh? I also do a little bit of, like, fight training. I will, in my head, create scenarios where I can't lose, and then I am always the victor. It works every time. I'm undefeated, even. No one's ever beaten me in my own mind. It's like, yeah, I'll just, like, catch him out one day. He'll, like, turn around and see me and know what's coming. And then the beating will be. Prime Steven Seagal versus Goku. Oh, come now. Come. Please. Let's not be silly. Steven Seagal does the same kind of training. Yeah, well, it's what all of his movies have been. I do that too, Dartigan, but it just raises your anxiety. What, are you losing to people in your own mind? That shouldn't be happening. In your own mind, you can be, doesn't matter. You win every fight, alright? That's how it should be. And you know what? You don't have to live with the repercussions of possible lawsuits and criminal time if you keep it to your mind. It's a healthy place, chat. It's a healthy place to beat the shit out of people you don't like. Okay, let me do this real quick. This is interesting. There we go. Very interesting. Why is my game not, you know, activating on my monitor over here? I leave women alone anymore. Bad memories. What? Well, I'm assuming that means you just don't talk to women. I mean, that's your choice, but I don't think you should be like, I don't know. I think that's an issue where people are having too much these days. Like, yo, I don't. This is a short little rant, but I'll give it to you. I think some guys are way too terrified of like being viewed as creepy. Here, let me tell you something, chat. Guys of chat, if all you've done is try to talk to a woman and be nice, and they came across and they thought you were creepy, then that person is wrong and you did nothing wrong, and you don't have to feel bad. That's how it goes. That just means they were a terrible person and misjudged you. If that's all you do is like try to strike up a conversation and they weren't into it and they just didn't, and they thought you're creepy from that, you've done nothing wrong. You got nothing to worry about. Perfectly reasonable to have conversations in public. So you don't have to be like afraid of people. Turns out, Chad, if someone thinks you're creepy, they need a good reason. Which usually means you're actually doing something, which makes people feel unsafe. If all you try to do is like say hi and like have a casual conversation, and that person was feeling unsafe from that person is the one with the issues, not you. But that's all there is to it. Like I said, short rant. Don't let that kind of anxiety like keep you from having a social life. I will say this much about guys though, not every woman you talk to has to be someone you're talking to with the intention of dating them either. Once you get over that, it becomes way easier to talk with people. It's that when you go in with the expectation you have to impress someone in hopes of like dating them, yeah, then you can possibly, end up with your foot in your mouth, or just becoming, feeling too in this, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you get what I'm saying. Hopefully, maybe I didn't explain myself very well. Also, you can compliment a person that is not creepy. Well, in the West it is. Actually, in some countries, it's actually like people get really annoyed if you try to like start up a conversation with them and they don't know you, even if it's just a compliment them. I've heard that in some European places. It's like you're likely to just get like looked at if you like just offer someone a random compliment. So, we need to start playing a video game, correct? Yes. So I need to like focus on getting yeah, we got some chest stuff we gotta do tonight to get really good item. But we got to the ghost ship last night. Alright, we opened the chest once, but we gotta open it multiple times. So we gotta go back to that room where we get the code. You believe in radical compliments? I mean, I think it's a nice thing to just offer compliments to people. Perfectly fine if someone wants to tell me I look good. Trust your own intentions. Yeah, that's actually a good phrase. Trust your own intentions. But don't, like, avoid socializing at all because you're afraid of looking bad. I don't know, that just feels unhealthy to me. You're not doing yourself or anyone else a favor by just avoiding human interaction. Last time I gave a woman a compliment was told a random woman at the mall I liked her shirt. See, you probably made that lady's day. Especially if she like spent her time thinking about what to wear that day. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's, women are a bit more used to being complimented than guys are. Sometimes a compliment will be just like go right, won't really matter because they've already been complimented so much. But compliments on guys, we remember those for the rest of our lives. We're like, yeah, that was a good day. That one was. But, Obviously, you can go too far with the compliments. Here, let me tell you, chat. Don't ever try to be romantic. It's like your eyes are like the moon reflecting off the ocean in summer. There's a going too far with them. Just be like, hey, nice haircut, and you're good. Like, oh no, even safer way of doing it. Are those, say, is that new? No matter what it is, like, is that new? That's usually all it's gonna be. It's like, is that new? Then insert item, object, haircut, thing, whatever here. Is that new? There you go. You're welcome. Or where you get it at, yeah. Or ask where they got it at, that too. It's a perfectly safe way to compliment something. It's almost impossible to come off looking creepy, as long as you just don't do like, is that new? You're like that. When you compliment someone's creativity, it becomes a lot easier. You do talk slang sometimes, because I'm from the hood and it comes out. I too sometimes talk slang, because I'm from the south and sometimes it leaks out. Despite my best efforts. There's every once in a while you'll catch me on a word or two. You know, the reason Meru's taking so much damage, he's not wearing any goddamn clothes. Run. Try to sound countrified so I don't get bothered by yokels. What, you like literally go around trying to sound like a fake southern guy? Oh, howdy there, partner. Is that what it is? Like, I don't know how you doing. Good day, man. That might endear you to people and you don't even realize it. How's a zombie recover its health? Shouldn't that hurt it? Like a country boy. This game is kind of making me sad a little. All you've seen me do so far is whack dead things with weapons. How's that making you sad? It's not an emotional moment right now. All you're seeing is pretty people hit things with swords. Your cousin loved this game and he died? Okay, maybe there is a reason it's sad then. Where were those guys with the code at again? Killing dead people. What a sentence that is. You're killing dead people. Stop! Right, let's remember the code. 1, 2, ghosts. 6, 1, 2, 6, 6. Okay, so we only need the 1, 2, and 6.
What a mansion!
Who would agree? Well, both. 1, 2, 6, 6. That means the 6. We only need one of the 6s for the code, though. He was a trucker like me and his heart gave out. I've always heard that, truckers, a lot of them actually do suffer from heart disease because it is a job that has you sitting in your butt a lot and often eating just like tons of fast food.
Yes.
Die. Hard blade.
Hard blade. I like to think when they had like the voice actress for Meru come in for like the whacking sounds, Okay, we need you to sound like a complete idiot when you go in and hit something. So she's like, "Ita!" For some reason, you know, two sounds no one ever makes when they hit something.
Double smack.
Had a bad heart and didn't know it. He a small guy. Yeah, that's also the fucked up thing. Sometimes people can have like heart problems and not even know it for like their entire life, and just like one day they're dead. Like my uncle was that way. Then again, he should have known because he was a chain smoker.
Yes.
Which is probably what gave him the heart problems.
Double smack. Die.
God, have any of you ever played that game, Kentucky Route Zero? I've been thinking of streaming that at some point. You got a pee hose, I pee and I don't have to stop driving. What a statement. I just look over and that's when I read. Someone talking about their pee hose. You know, chat, I can honestly say I've never peed into a bottle. Brave, I know, how could he save something so brave, but it's true. We need to heal. What else since we only have limited number of options for opening that up, we gotta save. No, don't talk to this fruit. Alright, this will be our second time opening it. I'm just gonna go with 126. It doesn't open. Uh, 216. Six, 1, 2. Six, 2, 1. 2, it should be, okay, 2, 6, 1 then? Two, 1, have I tried 216? I feel like I've tried 216. Shit. So... have I tried any with the 6 in the middle? Like, I've tried 261, right? 266. You always like, there's the double number you usually don't use in the code. There to throw you off. At least that's what I think how it works. Shit, what have I not tried then? Six, 1, 9. 9 isn't part of the code.
Yes.
Okay, this just lets me level up my additions. No biggie.
Die. Hard blade.
Is there a... If there is a after putting the code, it means one or more numbers were in... If there is a ... after putting the code, it means one or more numbers were in the right spot.
Double smack.
Yeah, but it's kind of almost like every attempt is going to usually have at least one number in the right spot. It is a 3-digit number after all.
Yes.
Double smack.
I think 6 was for sure the first number.
Die.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we gotta keep trying at it. Just like if he run out, tries, and then the fight happens. Is this some kind of trap? Alright, we'll work with 6 being the first number, so... I've already tried 6, 1, 2, right? But I think I'm... Okay, there's no ... there. Well, actually there is, but... doesn't tell me much. Okay, so the 6 has to be in the right place if it gave me the ... So maybe I do actually use the other 6. Doesn't open. I hate this shit, by the way. Wait, 6, 1, 6? Six, 6, 2? You need new numbers. It's not showing the tries. Oh, you know what? Let's just like reload. And because I did save right outside of it. Good. Can I not go back to the menu from here? Save scum for this thing? You damn straight. Oh, I should have saved using this other save system. Maybe I can like... Yeah, here we are. A nice little feature, isn't it? So this should still be the, you know, the 1, 2, 6, 6. So maybe we gotta try putting more 6s in there. Oh shit! What? I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. Oh shit! Vadi Vidya's new vid is premiering. Don't you dare leave the stream to watch it. You watch that after the stream's over. Command thee. That video will be there when you get done with the stream, alright? Oh, there we go. We got the panic guard. Now we do this, what, 3 more times? Puff, have a good night. If you're going to bed, that is. Oftentimes, Puff will say she's going to bed, then she ends up waking up early and coming back to the stream. And then we're like, oh, welcome back, Puff. Yeah, but regarding the body video vid, he's just gonna be predicting Armored Core again, right? Like, oh yes, I'm here to tell you about this game that hasn't released yet.
Die. Hard blade.
3 more times, no, but we kind of like the war. It's like the war god thing, right? Which is like one of the best items in the game, so you kind of got to do it.
Double smack.
Yes.
Elden Ring video. Oh, an Elden Ring video. Oh.
Die.
Has the body video ever like come up with a contingency plan for what happens if like FromSoft releases a game and it sucks? Like this is a complete bomb. Well, he probably still get content out of that. What am I talking about? I'm jelly. He only has to ever buy like 1 or 2 games every like couple years, and he can like make tons of content of it. Meanwhile, I gotta like keep buying new game after new game. Still played off as good. He would play off the good parts of it. Though to be fair, he didn't really spend much time talking about that VR game From Software made a few years back. He only made like 1 or 2 videos on it. Zeltic does the same thing. There are certain games that that have really long legs that you can make a lot of content off of. That's the sweet spot if you can get it. It's not a bad deal. 0. 0. 5. 6. 005 ZZ56er. Fucking hell, wait. This makes me never want to see another ghost ship again. Or at least in video games, I mean.
Double smack.
But, you know, to be fair, ghost ships haven't really been making much of an appearance in video games as of late.
Yes.
But then again, I say that, but I actually did a video on one not too long ago in that dark picture stuff. So I guess I'm wrong. Chat, there's nothing more annoying than you realize you just said something stupid literally half a minute after you said it. When your brain finally thinks of like, oh yeah, there is an example. The entire game was set on a ghost ship, and there you go.
Double smack.
Older Assassin's Creed games had some interesting lore to it, so I'm generally curious if any poor bastard went through and compiled a complete timeline video. Maybe. I remember when I first started doing, before I started doing GameSins, I was part of a YouTuber channel group. And one of them started up a Ubisoft, exclusive channel where he'd cover Ubisoft games. I don't know if he's still doing it though. I feel bad for him, to be honest.
Yes.
Actually, there was another guy who was doing all Star Wars game material, and man, I lucked out. I chose the right path. Can one of you hit this stupid thing? Man of Medan was alright. It wasn't that great. Honestly, the only good game they've done in years since, like, Until Dawn was The Quarry. Oh yeah, you said you started playing Baldur's Gate, right, Lucky? You enjoying that? What kind of character did you make?
Die. Hard blade.
No, don't. All you're doing is dragging this on, sir.
Double smack.
Wasn't even that good of a heal. I'm guessing there's not going to be a Dark Pictures game this year, right? Or they would have announced it by now? You're playing right now, actually? So you got what? The stream up on your TV and the game on your laptop? Well, what about the one with the vampire aliens? That one was probably like the best of the Dark Pictures, but even then, that is nowhere near as good as like The Quarry and Until Dawn. Half-elf entertainer, wood elf bard. Now that's a resume. Hold up. Here, just... No Dark Picture game this year. What will I play in October? I don't know. Maybe the Alan Wake 2 or the, you know, what was the other horror game? Alone in the Dark that's coming out as well. You're good. All right, we're gonna save. I'm on your iPad. Oh, multi. Okay, so this was what, 0056? Oh, okay. Go with 005. .006. Oh, whoa, easy. Wired the magical ego bell. Nice, I know. Planned it. Oh, what does the magical ego bell do? Is that even equipable? It might be an item you use. Only good for the magic booger enemies. Alright, 2 more of these and we get the item we actually want. I have it on. I didn't remember equipping it though. Oh, you're right. I guess this is the, I already had one earlier and I put it on. Yeah, I bought one in the shop. Yeah, that's right. I did do that. You've been wanting to buy and read some Sigmund Freud. But why? Or, well, I mean, obviously, hey, if you want to be a studied, learned man. I always feel like that's just one of the books you put on your bookshelf to impress people, not because you actually, you know, read it. Like when you have your copy of, like, Sun Tzu's Art of War up on your bookshelf. It's like, yeah, I study the arts, and you know, arts of war. A bit of a manly man. Meanwhile, you look at my bookshelf, you're just like, wow, this guy's a fucking nerd. Like, as a man, you always want one of those, like, very classy-looking, like, bookshelves with all the, like, yo, empowering books about, like, yo, this is how you take control of your life, like, making money and you, and building relationships and businesses 101, and stock trading advice for geniuses. Then you look at mine, it's just like nerd shit. Like, no one's gonna be impressed by my bookshelf.
Die.
Oh, what's this? Is that a?
Hard blade.
Oh wow, you have a rare physical copy of the FLCL manga. My God, this man knows how to stalk. Only 1D. Sounds nice. I mean, it's nice to me, but it's not gonna look good in like photos if I ever want to like wear a business suit and stand in front of it.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not performative enough to be successful, chat. That's what it really takes. You gotta be performative if you want to be successful in life.
Double smack.
You have Akira and manga. I should probably get that at some point. I've read it and I don't really feel I love it, but I don't feel the need to read it again. Like your pride and joy. I mean, one day you must travel to Japan and get it signed. You had the FLCL manga too. I know it's like there's actually a written novelization, and there's like a manga. The manga is actually kind of cracked. It's like goes off in weirder directions that the anime didn't. And so I have both the manga and I have almost the entire novelization of it. You want to go to Kyoto and go to a temple and say thank you. Well, is Kyoto's known for temples, right?
Double smack.
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
Kyoto's the old entertainment district. I always see people want to go to the deer park in Nara, Japan, where they have like the deers that'll bow to you. Like, I want to go have the deers bow to me, mommy. I don't know why I put the mommy in there. I mean, the idea of like a tiny little deer like bowing to you does seem kind of nice, though.
Yes. Yes. Go. Crack hands.
These three better be over leveled after all these ghosts I've been killing.
Die.
Japan has a lot of weird places when it comes to animals. They have like a cat island and a rabbit island, where it's just like they're overrun with like, you know, all these invasive species. The rabbit island even has unique lore in that it was like a, you know, a chemical weapons testing area during World War II, and they used the rabbits for it. And then after it's over, they just let the rabbits out on the island and they just like, you know, do what rabbits do when they don't have any predators. You want to go to Italy after playing Assassin's Creed. I've always heard southern Italy is where you want to go. Like northern Italy is can be a bit well, let's just say it won't, you know, endear you. Zero. 2 4 4. Okay, chat. 0244. Write that down. Right. You want to go to Greece? What? Where would you? Athens, maybe? Usually that's like the only place in Greece I know of is Athens.
Die. Hard blade.
Chad, what's the one place in Spain? No, there's like Europe has many countries, but there's only so many of them that people want to go to, you know, do the tourism to. Which one would you say is like the least toured? You know, like I want to like no, this is so and such a part of Europe. Like, I mean, yeah, which is the non-romantic part of Europe? Wales?
Yes.
To be honest, Wales might as well be like Middle Earth to me, since I know so little about what it's like there. The Balkans, okay, I was about to actually disqualify the Balkans because it's the fucking Balkans. I mean, technically Turkey is part of Europe, right? Maybe Turkey.
Double snap.
But Europe also has a lot of very, very like tiny micronations too. You had to like squint on the map to find. Like, there's like a tiny little country between like France and Germany. And then there's like a few on like the Mediterranean coast. That's cool, you get an instant death spell and all. I like that.
Double snap.
Luxembourg? Yeah, that's one of them.
Yes. Touch.
Weird patchy racism. A lot of European racism these days is always directed toward the Romani. Or as they're more commonly known as the Gypsies. Like, Europeans can't fucking stand that. Like, you can take the most left-leaning, like, socialistic, like, Euro guy, but you put some, like, you mention, like, your Romani to him, he's like, fuck those thieves. They instantly go, like, hardcore, like, ooh, where'd this come from? Like, I didn't realize that they struck such a nerve. It's a very big issue over there, though. Wait, Rose is alive again, right? Good. Alright, what was it? 0244? Try the simplest one first. Okay, one number was correct. 424? Sure, why not? Hmm. 420. Of course, someone in chat would say that one. Nope, who's that? Alright, we got one more time we gotta do this run. What does the talisman do for me? Avoids instant death. Okay, it's really only good against a handful of enemies in the game. Like the ones that in this place. So maybe it's also good against the boss here. I don't remember what the boss of this ghost ship was. Spanish man cussed me out because I guess I took Spanish, but I don't speak enough Spanish to him. Is infected here by any chance? I was gonna say, I want to make sure our resident, like, French guy is in here before I badmouth France. I've always heard that if you don't really speak really good French, you should not really try to speak it to the French, because they get very upset. They'd rather you just speak English, rather than, like, any accent in French. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Are all the stereotypes about Frenchmen true? I'm starting to wonder. That would seem like a lot of them get confirmed. Pissed off a French lady on the tram that way. I mean, I feel like most other people in the world, if you even attempt to speak their language, they're usually like charmed by it, even if you're not that great at it. Just like you're showing the attempt to learn. But certain when it comes to the French, like no. But then they're also weird about it because they want French to be like this big important language in the world. But then when anyone tries to speak it, if they're not perfect, they get uptight. Hey, Spooter, man, thank you for the 31 months, man. Yo, it's been a lot of fun playing Baldur's Gate with you. Okay, enough bad mouthing the French.
Die. Hard blade.
Also, super down if you want to do more days of Baldur's Gate. We probably should end up doing that at some point because it'll take forever. It's not a short game.
Yes. Touch. Go. Trash man.
But I don't know why I decided to play this at the same time as Baldur's Gate. 2 RPGs at once. I'm insane.
Double smack.
Just like, you know, will do. But it Kate's the wild card. Sometimes it's hard to get her, you know, around for something on time. Also, is this game's audio too loud for you guys? I have it turned up from last night. That might be too much.
Die. Hard blade.
Just add Final Fantasy 14 on top of it. No, I'm already dealing with 16 at the time being. This has been a year. I think I'm getting exhausted from RPG overload.
Yes. Touch. Go. Trash man.
No more fight. No more fight. I need code word. Zero. 6. 4. 7. 0. What was it again? 0, 6, 4, 7. Zero, 6, 4, 7. Okay, we'll get the really good item now. Okay, save. Okay, 0, 6, 4, 7. No repeating numbers this time. Okay, I'm just gonna go for 6, 4, 7. One more time. What? Only one more try? Okay. So we know 6, 4, 7 is out of there, so and none of them were right, so maybe 7, 4, 6. Yeah, we're just gonna doing a lot of this because I don't want to like, fight these guys every single time. Okay, 6, 4, 7 and 7, 4, 6 are bust. So there must be a 0 used in it. Zero, 6, 7 maybe? No. If there's a 0 in it, it's probably not in the first position either, so... None of those were correct. This one's gonna be difficult, isn't it? This one's gonna be that one. It's like, you piece of shit. I'm open to suggestions, chat. It also, I don't think it tells you if you're close by giving you the dot 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 either. 047, sure, I'll try that. Okay, that one had a dot. Maybe 046. Mm-hmm. Whatever happened to Soulja Boy? He started trying to selling weird, like, scams. Right, so... 067. Didn't I try that already, though? I think 7 is the last number, unless it doesn't show the dot dot after that. Well, it shows the dot dot dot. I think the 0 is the first number. There it is. Ultimate War God. Well, that's what we came for. What we've striven for. A very important item for like a later build in the game. Makes addition completely successful. So if you ever have like a tough addition, you just put that on them. Don't have to worry about it anymore. But we don't really need it right now because I'm kind of like nailing them. Ability slightly. Gonna put that on. The red remaster is nice, but doesn't hold my attention. Have a good night. GMC, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. That's actually all the items you get out of it, right? Because it just closed back again. Pretty sure that's at the end of that little puzzle. Next is just 100 gold every try. Yeah, it's not worth it. Item depot.
Complete global saturation.
But thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Alright. We now go to the captain's room? Yeah, I think the captain's room. Where was the captain's room again? I've been sleeping all evening and I'm still tired. That's likely because you're not getting good sleep. People will make the mistake of thinking, but I've slept so many hours, but their sleep might not have been very good quality sleep.
Double smack.
So if you were just like laying in bed and tossing and turning a lot, that's usually pretty poor sleep. Oh.
Yes. Go. Crack dance.
Sleep soon. I had to get up at 4 this morning. Yeah, I would definitely look at. Don't know what to say, but like nod and you're pretty good. That seems like a good idea. But hey, do me a favor, leave that stream tab open. I can't. No, maybe you need to save your data. Are you almost dead again? I just healed you. Odd lady.
Die. Hard blade.
Naru, goddamn girl.
Double
Being
snap.
bad and staying up late tonight playing video games. You got the Baldur's Gate bug.
Yes.
Can't put it away.
Go.
Gotta have some control, you know.
Crack dance.
Put the therapy ring on her. Therapy ring? Dart, your character sounds like a Fable main character. A Fable main character. I barely recall what a Fable main character would sound like. I don't really remember that voice very well. Wow, a portrait of a beautiful woman. It seems like the queen of some country. Look at Albert's face, by the way. Those good old PS1 models, especially when it came to a face. Usually you don't get like a profile shot like this of their faces directly facing the camera for this very reason. But the Mad Lads went and did it here, and you get like, these gormless figures right now you see before you. These look like the kind of like these, I swear to God, some PS1 models look like they were made out of like carrots. There's they're like cut with a knife and just like sharp and angular. Like some kind of weird arts and crafts your kindergarten brings home. It closed by itself. The ghost captain, huh?
Please help me. Knights abandoned the princess. Black monster.
What? This was done by the Black Monster too?
We couldn't protect the princess, so we couldn't finish and die. Please destroy the fear. Please send the souls of the knights to rest.
It's impossible to fully die? Wow, what a comment. Hey Dort, what do you think about the new Telltale game? I have not played it. I feel like no one's paid attention to it because everyone still assumes Telltale is dead because it's a different company now and just going using their name. Did it review well? I don't know. I haven't paid any attention to it. He kills people for no reason. Key of the Phantom Ship. That portrait reminds me of somebody. How many voices do you have on your voice changer? Not a lot. I could probably program more into it though. Those are just the base ones it came with. Fucking zoomed. Zoomed him. This is a smaller guy.
We will give you Princess Lumia.
Rose?
We'll protect her even if it costs her lives.
Well, this is a weak-ass ghost. Just bounce off that girl. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. However, what was actually brought was a child of destruction, the Black Monster. We are witnessing a tragedy from the past. It's awful. Why did it have to do this? The Black Monster. How much does he have to kill before he satisfies himself? Stop it. Sorry, what was I thinking? What do you think all this means, chat, these ghosts attacking Rose? Let's move on. You want to know, don't you? They think she's hot? Yeah, exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. I didn't realize the mystery was going to be solved so quickly. Want to clap the cheeks? Again, my chat is just too smart for a video game. No, stop. Oh, you gormless idiot. Stop going down there. No, no, I swear to God. Stop it. Ugh. They sense her anal power. Okay. Where have you learned this line? Or did you actually just come up with that? Because that's kind of terrifying. She's the power with... She's the character with the ass power. The ass power. I mean, I can't deny it, but it's the power of darkness. It's just darkness that comes from the ass. Gormless? It's a new word. You'll start using it soon, don't worry. Gormless, you've heard it here. Many things can be gormless. Why, the braver amulet. She's the ass goddess and she gotta be worshipped. Chat, you are sometimes too down bad. For a PS1 model character, even.
You black monster! How dare you come here to see Princess Lumia? But as long as we are here with her, we are not going to give her up.
We are not the Black Monster. We are...
How dare you, monster, using human words to fool us? But even if it costs money.
Ghost time. Bustin' makes me feel good. Bustin'. There's like a good mix of that song where someone like mixes it up and almost makes a better version of it. Okay, brought Meru into this fight so she has no Dragoon power, so no special to be used here. However, I could use some magic items. And I do have a lot of those.
Yes! Yes! Ha! Go! Ha! Crack dance!
Whoops. I've possessed the body of this young girl. Hey, Miyako, thank you for the gift sub to Sasuke, by the way.
Double snap.
What'd that do? That did nothing. Okay, I feel like you guys are targeting the jail bait, and I don't like it. Oh yeah, they get back up.
Yes! Yes! Ha! Go! Ha! Crack dance!
Double snap.
I should be over level for this fight, honestly. Okay, I need to start attacking the general in the back. These ones just get back up. Don't know what that does. You know, I appreciate this game went to this degree for the animation for a PS1 game, but sometimes it is a little really long. Let's do this. Okay, now the Dragon Power game looks pretty good for a PS1 game. Yeah, it did, but it did come out near the end of the PS1 lifespan, so, and it was a first-party game. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Final burst!
Or ghost hurt by fire much? We're about to find out. Yeah, that's good damage. This fight can drag a little bit though. It just the animations for all their attacks are so freaking long. Okay, Ghost Commander. Okay, we're gonna use another item. And you know what? Dragoon up as well. He's almost dead. Alright. Finish up. I want to make some progress and get the end of disc 2 tonight. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the goal. As evidenced by the stream title. Okay, that isn't really much of a heal anymore, is it? Yeah, that move kind of stops being useful for a heal at this point in the game. Fortunately, the rest of her moves don't... Some of them just don't work in boss fights.
Final burst!
Are you dead? You should be dead. Her weapon is making her do half the damage. Yeah, her physical attacks in Dragon Form are fine. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot this fight. You gotta kill all of them at once so they all get back up. Quick. It suddenly attacks everybody. Good. No, stay. Oh, this fucking fight. No, get straight up. Fuck you. Alright, this is where her Death Dimension, like I said, I don't think this will work on it since it's a boss fight, but Death Dimension should still be good. I swear all of like Rose's like attacks look like the final the attacks a final boss would have. Those guys are really these are very gormless individuals. Oh, and darts out of MP. Okay, not good. Please no more of you stand up. Please no more. Okay, yeah. I mean, will those count as a minor enemy? Probably not. Yeah, we just gotta kill this one. Please don't. Like, just give me my attack with your Rose, please. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, your physical attack, if I don't gorm it up, should kill it. Uh-oh, I didn't do the entire combo. Please don't. Good kill. Did it die? It didn't fucking die. No! No, I can't win anymore. There's no way to win. I don't think. Maybe there is. Maybe I can still pull it off.
Double smack.
That one was near death. Oh god damn it. Pieces of shit.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
These Twitch ads suck. Oh well. Okay, this fight has to be redone now because I can't win anymore. I really messed up. I should have waited till I had them all near death, then had Meru throw out some magical abilities that attack all of them. Rewind back to Rose. Yeah, you're right. That's about the only chance I got. This might kill this thing. Nope. She just doesn't do a lot of physical damage there. Astral Drain, I might try that. Yeah, okay. Maybe an Astral Drain will kill him.
Astral drain.
Oh, thank God. Dead. Does uBlock also block the Twitch ads? I actually have uBlock and it does not block Twitch ads. Oh.
Princess.
Wait. Shauna? It's over. There is no more black monster. Oh, please. Please suffer no more.
You are. Princess Luvia.
Wait. Is there still something that I don't know about? The door is open. I got some delicious beignets, pronounced beignets, beignet. Do you want some? First, explain to me what a beignet is. I'm guessing baked goods. Wired the dancing dagger? What is a dancing dagger? I think it's something I like Shauna with. Whatever. It's for the goth. Oh, it's one of her. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, pretty good. Interesting that a weapon for her would be on this ship. It's a Creole baked pastry with powdered sugar on top of it. Sounds pretty good then. Princess Luvia, she was still young. If she wasn't a princess of Melissacho, this wouldn't have happened. Princess of Millie say so. Oh my, you are alive. Oh Lord, it was not in vain. I have been wandering for 18 years and longing for you. I can now end everything. I can go to the place where everyone is. This is turning into Titanic. Wait, what kind of relationship do I have to this person? Yeek. The ship is sinking. Have a great night, Garrus. You have a good night too, man. Everything is fixed and under control in the engine room now, sir. Now let's relax and wait for Dart and the others to come back. Whoa. Hayla, get ready, quick. Everyone, hurry up. Just jump into Shauna. Dart, Rose, quick, quick! Dart! Let's go. We are the last ones. Hold on a second. Something. I just realized something. Her name is Rose. No, they didn't do that because her name is Rose, right? Hold on to me, Rose. Because I just now remembered the scene that's about to happen. Hey, Rose, let go. You gotta live. This is the save us back then. No, I won't let go. I will never let it happen again. Rose. Oh, Rose. I don't know who's talking anymore. And they fell into the ocean. Commodore, put out the life raft, quick. Yeah. Well, Jack, okay, well, thank God they washed up in a cave. Even they're wearing heavy armor. Oh, lap pillows. I don't mind if I do. Dart and Zieg. They are so much alike. Not only are they dragoons, recognized by the red-eyed dragon, there is something else. Something that attracts me. After 11,000 years of time, I now feel the strength and tenderness of Dart. What a line. What the 11,000 years you've been alive have to do with that? And even his frailty. These tame the insanity of the Dragoon for me. Zieg, if my hands could grab him, I wouldn't have had this bitterness. Oh, getting a flashback to the Wingley War.
Not bad. I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, that dragon shot a laser dick, literally. You could probably guess that's the black dragon, which is Rose's. Voice acting of the gods, oh, get ready. Oh, it's Tears of the Kingdom. This is some early Dragon Ball Z acting. Literally, I heard a hi-ya in there.
Your death won't be in vain.
It's cool and all, but can you not stand under the block while he leaves his last moments to hold it up? So, this was the final moments of their big war against the Winglies, where only Rose survived.
Revel to your very core in my eternal curse.
Now that's a villain for you.
Zig!
Let go.
She did the waifu catch animation chat. I told you that was part of all JRPGs. The CGI cutscene took up 80% of the game's budget. Wouldn't be, I mean, it included voice acting. Even Final Fantasy CG cutscenes didn't include voice acting. I saw Zeke in Dart. But Dart is Dart. He is not Zeke. Who am I really? No, he is not Zeke. And then she snapped his neck. Deep, I know, right? Cuts hard. So is he reincarnated? Who knows? Who knows how it works right now? Uchi, what's wrong? Pete. Uchi, what's wrong? Oh my god, there is somebody there. He crushed his head in between her thighs. If only. This is where we meet Waka. Hey, brother, you know how to kick a blitzball, man? Ugh. Uchi, you like him, don't ya? I was surprised. Nobody would think there are people down there. We are saved thanks to you, Pete. We have to thank Poochie, too. By the way, are you in love with each other? Because you two are traveling alone. Do you think so? I think so. Don't they look at... This kid is like, they fucking... They fucking... He's doing the meme, chat. He's doing the meme. Pete's mom. No name, just Pete's mom. Yes, you make a good couple. And mom is now like, they fucking... Am I gonna start singing under the sea, everything's better down where it's wetter, under the sea. There you go. Don't be silly. We were just looking for our friends. Actually, there are 7 of us. My true love is fire. Yeah, take me to your fireplace. Okay, but you don't need to be shy. Cough, cough, cough. Are you sick? This guy are sick? It's nothing. Cough. Actually, we should have been to the clinic in the neighboring town. This lady's life could be saved for 20 gold. I go into those clinics all the time. Neighboring town. It's bueno. There's a port and they have a boat to Dano. You know what? The Queen Fury might have dropped by. But why don't you take your mother to Fueno? Because there's a monster on the way to the undersea cavern. I know we rarely have guests, but we have to let them go, Petey. Mr. Dot, I hope you... I cannot keep this kid's accent going. Mr. Dot, I hope you meet your friends soon. I hope so, too. Say hi to everybody, okay? Opera GX has a VTuber on Twitch. I mean, Crunchyroll has a VTuber. Yeah, the website where you get all your animes. Crunchyroll now has a VTuber. And actually, friends had one for a while. How do we open this? Sin's toxins must have gone through Dart's head. Move to the... Sin's toxins can't explain everything. Move to the ocean terrace. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Mr. B-Nate. We fishermen are going to go bust. Because we cannot go fish... Wait, what? Okay, go bust doesn't go broke. I was like, we're going to go bust if we ain't fishing. He thinks I made it. How about bust? Recently, monsters appeared in the undersea cavern. Too risky to go to Fueno. Come on, be good to me, baby. How about bust? Sea Dragon is making a mess of Alyssa Bay. It's too dangerous to go fishing. Hey, I was those close. That's a sizable. Thank you for the 14 months. Are you going to send Baldur's Gate 3 and how many years will it take? I will likely not be sending Baldur's Gate 3 just because no one will have the same game or encounter the same stuff because there's so many different variables. It would make it impossible to have like a standard video. It seems like it'd be very difficult to make it work. And I've already dealing with enough RPG as is. The VTuber Kazuna Ai has been around since 2016. She was the first, I believe, right? Everything in my house leans to one side. What am I gonna do? Move. Look at those guys on the terrace. Just because they cannot go fishing, they're skulking and just fooling around. Any stardust in here? No. Didn't like the Kazuna Eye window retire? Doesn't work anymore. Pete's ma's really a good woman. She lost her hubby in the sea when Pete was still little. But being the woman she is, she worked hard and raised Pete. But as fate would have it, Pete's ma became ill. Now Pete's taking care of her, but she's gotta go to Fueno as soon as possible to be treated. There's a hot spring in the Fueno clinic, and it's famous for working miracles. I've always wanted to go there, although I've never had the chance. But I heard it really works when the guy next door had a strained back and he went there. Wow, lady, shut the fuck up. You just kept going. I didn't even ask you the question. How do I get? It's like a. Okay, at the top of this building. Wow, this guy's like gonna be sleepy tonight. What's going on? I think a few people use the Kazuna rig on the official channel. One has a bow, a ribbon, etc. Also, Nostra, you have a good night, man. Well, someone said night, Nostra, so I think you're going to bed. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Okay, you are. Never mind. Have a good one, man. No, I didn't mean to talk to you again. Shit. No, kill her. Grab the knife. Stop her from talking. This lady has more text than like the next 30 NPCs. There are pickles in this. There's not much left. Anyone remember like Steiner's like pickle quest in Final Fantasy IX? For Yarshal pickles. There's an entire subplot with Steiner and pickles. What are you hiding back here, lady? Seems lonely on the shelf. I wish they would actually bring back that cutscene system back from FF9. That was a good system. Didn't Steiner try hiding Garnet in a pickle crate at Southgate? I believe that was the plan, yeah. Dart! Huff, huff. What's wrong? Would you please take us to Fueno? I'm afraid of the monster, but we gotta go before it's too late. It's about your mother, isn't it? I want her to be in the hospital. You got it. We'll take you there. I can annihilate the monster for you. Did I say something wrong? Thank you. I'll bring Mama. What are you looking at? No, nothing. Cough, cough. Actually wasn't done exploring the town yet. Oh, thank God, there's like a chest here. And I think there was something up here. The game the mayor and the others are playing is for 3 guys. I got left out, so I'm sunbathing here. And I'm blocking you from getting to this wooden thing, too. Oh, well. In a couple of years, she had this beachfront property be bought up, turned into a condominium. People, entire lives, way of culture wiped out. Anyways, wait, they have to go to an undersea cave to get... Okay, this kid could take a boat. Why is there a route to the mainland? Let's go to this undersea cave. Yeah. That's not, you know... I don't know if I trust that. It's really flooded. Coastal towns are pretty cozy, also pretty pricey. They tend to be vacation spots. Isn't there like a famous one in California? It's like called Caramel or something. Caramel by the sea. I think they even go. They're that pretentious. Go to the undersea camp. And it costs like $1 million, you know, easy just to have even a tiny little house there. California is definitely pretentious. Well, most places are when they're always advertising themselves. But I mean, I've seen the images of Caramel. It does look nice. What place in California isn't expensive? Salton Sea, I would, or no, yeah, that place. Pretty sure it's pretty cheap to live there. I mean, would you not want to live next to like a dead lake that was created by an irrigation issue? And then listen, you'll smell the rotting fish all day long. You'll go and pick the meth flowers. GTA 5 nailed it. Yeah, weirdly, I learned about Salton Sea well before GTA 5 ever came out. I remember watching a documentary on it and finding the idea. It was like this destroyed dead lake that they accidentally created in the middle of California. And they thought it was going to be like a big real estate issue, so people started building towns there before they realized it was like arsenic and poisonous. GTA 5, but Northeast California is pretty desolate. That's the forested region though, right? You kidding? Okay. And there's also a lot of farmland in California. The farmland's the valley, right? It's like the flat land in between the, you know, the two mountainous regions. Living in a dumpster in somebody's backyard is $2,000 a month. Where is this out? Is it a nice dumpster at the very least? Night chat, hey, Emo, you have a good night, man. Since the monster appeared, the water has never ebbed, but it's okay, cause Fueno is not this way. So where are we going? Oh, this way. Bungalows and a guest house go for like $2K a month. That is insane. So what if you rent just like the top floor, like the you know, like the attic of someone's place? Is that still like a $2,000 a month rent? Like you rent the addition someone's got. I mean, crazy. Watched a video about some YouTuber disappearing in Salton Sea. Did he go swimming?
Yes.
Rooms are usually like 800 to 1200. I remember watching as a YouTuber recently who like showed off like the smallest apartment in New York. It is basically the size of like a closet some lady was living in, and it was like leaking on her. Had like a big bubble of like water under paint on her roof. And she had like a skylight, which was also served as her air conditioner. And it was still pretty pricey, even for like New York's smallest apartment. And looked like a prison cell.
Yes.
Well, pricey is, I think it was only like $600 a month though, for that place in New York, which I guess does make it pretty cheap for New York prices.
Die. Hard blade.
Yes.
A lot, so little. Yeah, but I guess the idea is that you spend most of your time outside of it and you just go back there to sleep. Why are places like that so expensive in your opinion? I have a few reasons, but I want to hear in a city? Well, in a city, there's always going to be like, there's multiple reasons when you have like city pricing. Cities have like zoning laws, so you can only have like residential, single family, high, then you have like apartment blocks, then you have business districts and that kind of stuff. So that automatically sections off the amount of space you can have for like people to live there. And the more populous a city is, the more people want to live there, the more like stuff gets built, places get rented out so that people can charge more. Then you have all sorts of other extraneous reasons, like, there's all sorts of investment into property these days with like homes and like apartment buildings being bought up. And then there's also issues of like older communities not wanting more housing or like more apartment blocks being built because they're worried it'll like drive down the cost or like the value of their own homes. So it ends up means that there's like not enough housing or like, to go around. And then sometimes there's just bullshit reasons too. A lot of people live and work there, and the landowners and developers are keeping the houses high and blocking low-income residents. We've also reached a weird point in time where some people are willing to like just leave a building vacant rather than rent it out as well, which I don't understand the logic behind, but they'll do it. It's like, you know what? I'd rather not rent this out for a proper price. I'd rather just leave it vacant. Phoenix and Dallas are the fastest growing places in the country. Yeah, the hot places that who knows how long you'll be able to live in. There's some cities that still have actual affordable, like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, Minnesota is apparently still pretty reasonable when it comes to buying a house there. But then again, you're dealing with Minnesotan winter, so. And I believe Las Vegas is weirdly like that too. But then you're dealing with like living in the middle of a desert. But most other cities, yeah, you're paying a premium to live there. New city? New city. Really right on the doorstep. A lot of people are Airbnb homes, which, yeah, Airbnb I've heard is also really causing the price of rents to go up because it uses up so much space. That could be just regular rentals. Okay. Kill the eyeball.
Yes. Yes. Go.
In my city, it's basically NIMBYs not wanting poor people to live in their neighborhood. Listening to their reasoning is fucking insane. NIMBY is not in my backyard, right? Those are the ones that don't want any low-income housing built anywhere near them, because they're worried about the value of their own home. From what I understand of them. Not in my backyard. What do you think the rent would be like in this place, chat? This looks like a coastal Mediterranean, like, area. High Airbnb value. Here we are at Fueno. Thank you, Dart and Rose. You have to get better soon and make Pete happy. I hope you can find your friends soon. But are you actually in love with each other? Are you fucking... You fucking are you? Just come on, be honest, game. You know it's what you're insinuating. Cause in that cave, see even the game's like, cause in that cave. Wow, don't use your fucking word. You were a good boy and didn't see anything. Okay, this is creepy, Rose. You're making you think you molested Dart while he was asleep. Okay, I didn't see it. Maybe. Someone playing Legend of Dragoon. I love this game. It was my first JRPG. It wasn't my first, but it was among my first. Like, I think I played 7, 8, and 9 Final Fantasy before I ever got to this one. And also Chrono Cross. It's nothing. We're going. But welcome, Lousy. Yeah, I've been playing this, you know, off and on throughout, you know, this month. Eventually I'll finish it. Rose, you gotta confess to him, man. Get that dick. Kids. Perhaps she did. You know, this came out in the 90s. And, you know, she could have gotten away with it. It's anime. What are you looking at? Okay, what we got in the new town? Check out my wares. Sure. Oh, sweet. New weapons, huh? I'm using arrow, morning star. I'll wait until I can actually see who it's for though before buying it. Oh, the sparkle dress though is good on her, so we'll grab it. Yeah. Then she entered him. You don't see that very... You know, I guess they can't get away with that anymore in modern RPGs where the party literally walks into the main character. So they have to have them follow you around. She is the anal queen. It technically doesn't count as actual sex. I should have never told you guys about her attack animations. Don't forget, you do double damage to water monsters with Heat Blade. We'll be fighting a water dragon soon enough. Shit, I don't think I really need anything. Other than like a mind purifier. Look, look, lots of aunties are carrying a grasshopper. Everything is well maintained, just like it should be in a tourist city. Yes, the ants are eating the grasshopper, part of the, part of the charm. Welcome to Fueno, the town of relaxation and commerce. History has taught me that having anal sex means we both keep you both keep your virginities. That's not true. Unless you want to, assume... Wait, unless you want to assume that gay people remain virgins their entire life. We cannot put our ship to sea, so we have no choice but to kill time bathing in the hot spring. I bet hot springs are nice. Like natural ones from like volcanic areas. It just sodomy? Okay, you guys are probably like, gay people are virgins for life. Okay, gotcha. Okay, we just walked into the women's bathing area and no one cares. Okay, maybe she does. Coming into the bath with your armor on is unforgivable. Lady, if there's not a fire in here, Dart ain't getting hard for it. He's like, is there like a fire into that water? Wouldn't ship maintenance that's long overdue be a better use of time versus hot springs? I guess their ship is, someone else handling it. It's a nice day today. If you would like to have a regular treatment, go upstairs to the second floor. We have a clinical facility that takes advantage of our abundant hot springs. They say I have an illness that is not curable, even with the clinical rays. That's the same with this kid over here. Wait, that's a child too. Oh fuck, that's dark. Hot springs are my last chance. If this doesn't work, good luck with the leukemia, girl. Hey, Dart, did you find your friends? Oh well, but you will find them soon. Thanks to you, I made it to the hospital. I really appreciate it. You too. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a swordsman just like you, Dart. I don't really need the treatment. You're running to the mailroom, making tea, etc. How are you making tea while running to the mailroom? Would you like to be treated? Then enter there. No, I'm good. Came to pet the dog. And what kind of tea did you make? Turn the water on while... Oh, okay. See, I thought you were like just mixing shit while you're like, balancing on a plate on your way there. Then, for some reason, my brain didn't register. Oh, you just let the water on. Vanilla peach oolong. You really do need to start up like a tea-oriented YouTube channel. And I'm saying this mainly because YouTube has been recommending me like nothing but coffee videos recently. And apparently they get a fuck ton of views. Like I saw this one guy release a short, one of those YouTube shorts of his espresso routine. Yes, his espresso routine. Of just going through all the steps of how you make espresso, which is first grinding up the beans, then like well, then he like did a thing where like swirled some little spikes around in the beans to I guess like evenly distribute so they weren't clumped up, then like spritz them, then made them into a puck by stamping down on them with like several expensive looking things, and then finally putting them in the press. Definitely tempting you. I mean, go looking at the videos that just coffee YouTubers make. You're talking millions of views on just like, hey, let me talk about coffee. Didn't know you're such a coffee connoisseur. I'm not. I don't drink coffee. I drink a little bit of cold brew every once in a while. But YouTube thinks I'm like a fucking, like, give me the fucking juice. YouTube is just, for some reason, decided this guy needs fucking coffee. Let me, like, tempt him. And I'll be honest, yeah, the espresso stuff, they do make it look, in those videos, make it look, okay, that looks pretty good. I still don't really want any, because I, don't really need a habit. Excuse me. Made some really nice, spicy lavender vanilla iced coffee. See, there you go. I just do pour over and Turkish Arab grape. See, I've been getting Turkish coffee, which is like the guys who like make the coffee by like sticking the pot in hot sand. Which I admit that is like points for like the appearance. When you're like boiling the the coffee in like hot sand. I give you that. That's showsmanship. Sorry, but all the rooms are full. If you really want to stay here, come back on another day. Excuse me, said all the rooms are full, sir. I just do pour over and Turkish Arabs. No, yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable in coffee myself. I buy like a bottle of cold brew at the supermarket, and that's enough for me. Have you seen those videos where the Turkish ice cream servers mess with their customers? I have not. How do you mess with someone with ice cream? The boat hasn't come and I cannot get in any stock. The boat hasn't come and I have nobody to sell to. Did you really need to say the boat hasn't come twice? I can't do any business. Boat hasn't come and my wife left me. I don't want to abandon the stand like my neighbor, but I have nothing to do and I'm bored. Hey, hey, look, it's the Queen Fury. Hey, hey, hey. You like French vanilla? So what's the difference between like regular coffee, mocha, and then you have like espresso? Well, in that storm, even for the powerful. Dart and Rose. He's right behind me, isn't he? This is what we're doing right now, isn't it? Like, he's right behind me, isn't he? You are... Mr. Dart, Miss Rose. Kayla, I had you worried. Hey, Tots my goat. Nice name, by the way. Thank you for joining the stream. Mocha is an espresso shot with steamed milk and chocolate syrup. So it's like coffee that you get at Starbucks. Mocha latte. Espresso is just the coffee grounds made in a pressurized sort of way that brings out the more caffeine and strong flavor. Yeah, it's what YouTube has been recommending me a lot, is espresso videos. Apparently, espresso is a lifestyle. It's like, it's not just a drink. It's a way of living. So you must, therefore, you must spend several $1,000s on machinery to make your espresso. Kayla, I had you worried. Thank God both of you are safe. That was nothing. Oh, did you see Miss Shauna? Please go see her. Hurry. She hasn't spoken even a word since you disappeared. Is she on the boat? Everybody is in the city now. Just got myself a $20 pot that makes it on the stove and call it a day. That's the money, that's how you should do it. But hey, when you're making it into a lifestyle, you gotta buy the good stuff. But hey, while there's plenty of people doing the coffee YouTuber, stuff, I haven't seen many people really tackle the tea one. I have a lot of like matcha videos. You could corner the market. Ouch! Don't you have eyes? Oh. Dart, Rose. I knew it. You guys are alive. Did you see Shauna? Bad boy, come with me quickly. You wanted to get licensed in tea ceremonies so I can perform? You mean like the Japanese kind, or there's like another type of tea ceremony? You're in the hotel. We're in the hotel. Come quick. Is it difficult to get you certified for doing a Japanese tea ceremony? Do you have to go to Japan by any chance? She said the hotel. Meru, where is she? Who am I? You guys are slowpokes. Welcome back. We were tired of waiting for you. You die, impossible. You wouldn't die even if you did. Everybody. Hurry, go see Shauna. You got into coffee because of Persona 5, no less, huh? She's in the back room upstairs. She's on the casting couch, Dart. Hurry, go! Stop her before it's too late. Let's leave them alone. Is this like an FF16 World of Ruin where you have to reunite your party? No, we were only separated this like for a short time. So we're all back together again. And it was only because we fell into the water. Rose, she has changed somehow. I agree. Indeed, I got the impression that she has calmed down. In any event, it's a good thing. You're down for a tea party literally anytime, huh? So hold on, I had to crack these knuckles. Well, it's a comfort thing, you know? It's so bright. I hope our future is bright too. Dart is like the greatest main character, isn't he? Everything is maintained perfectly. Every last thing is so well maintained. This VCR filter does, what's the PlayStation filter? Not a VCR, but I get, yeah, it does. You can turn it off, but I don't like the look of it. Some of these things are not meant to be seen in like high def. Sean, really shitty sunset. I know PS1 was full of shitty sunsets. Dart. Oh, Dart. Oh, they fucking. I made you worried. Are you crying? It was nothing. Is Shauna kind of a dead weight in this game? She's the healer, and so, yeah. She is important to the plot, though. But I never use her because, unlike the other characters, she only has like her shitty bow and arrow, so she doesn't have an addition. So it takes longer to build up Dragoon points for her, and she doesn't do as much damage, and she's only good when you have her dragon form on, and even then, she's just the healer. So even then, it's not that great. I'm so happy that I'm crying. So, please don't say anything. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm happy just like this. Peeking is not a ladylike thing to do. I thought you wanted to leave them alone, didn't you? It's okay for me. I gotta learn about love and romance. You guys go back, or we're gonna be caught. Kids. Wow. You fucking in here? Nope. Please excuse us. Oh, so Looney Tunes. Haha. It's typical of Meru. Well, that just killed whatever mood they were trying to go for. Finally, you smiled. This game was written by an autistic Shakespeare. True, it's been a while. Ooh, well, I've never seen such a romantic scene in my life. And this and that, we finally made it to Fueno. I don't know, there's something about Kongo in the background that looks extra gormless right now. He looks like he's not a 3D model at all, but like a 2D JPEG. I wonder if he is because his model is like so much bigger than the others. It was like slowing the PlayStation 1 down. So, you know, I just stick a 2D, like, you know, Doom sprite in there. No one will be able to tell the difference. Not only that, you two are safe and sound. It is just a miracle. 7 of us can meet. Again, we have to offer our thanks to the Tiburoan god. We ought to return the favor to the god by taking the moon dagger back. I have to catch Linus then. May I ask you a question, please? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal like that? You guys were alone in the cave, weren't you? Did you guys put yourselves into, a romantic situation? You guys fucking... I'm sorry, I'm only gonna do that joke so many times tonight. Meru, don't be silly. Even though you are trying to learn about love, it's too rude. Okay. So, Dart, did you cuddle with Rose? Are you guys fucking? Ashley, you're the last person to be asking. Ashley. Sorry, it slipped out. What do you mean, slipped? I cannot follow this conversation anymore. Why is this dumbass trying to learn about love? You mean Meru? Because she's a kid. Don't worry, Shauna. Dart was concerned about you the whole time. Anyway, about Linus. We should go out and ask about her in the city. We may find out something. I agree. Horny game? Nah, it's pretty tame. That would be Baldur's Gate 3, the horny game. Yeah, well, goodbye, Shauna. We will, I guess, put, what do I want to bring? We'll still bring, her with us. This is because we need to level her up. I don't think we're getting into any fights here anyways. Dialogue is almost as bad as a don't nod. Yeah, oh no, this at least don't nod is localized properly. Nice days like today are good days to stay at this hotel. You were shocked when Baldur's Gate 3 asked you to choose your genitals. You know, is I the only one that's played a game that's done that before? Because I've played plenty of games that have asked me to choose my junk. Hey, it's you. My doctor says I can go home in a little while. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a good doctor. I thought you were gonna be a swordsman, kid. You didn't expect it at all? Well, it does give you the option. It does, like, literally, like, hey, do you want the option to see dicks? Do you mean junk or just gender? I mean... cock and balls. And vagina. Two very specific things. Twigs and bears. Have you guys seen like a hot girl around here? Drippy is this guy's name. You there. You don't believe me neither. I really saw it. Saw a dragon on the prison island. Dragon on the prison island? You don't know that. My ship was smashed by the sea dragon rumored to live over the undersea cavern. You gotta have a drink or something. But you cannot go there anymore. There are lots of monsters there. Oh, God, Dragoon. Also, Gallus. Thank you for the tier 1, man. 18 months. But you can't go there anymore. There are like lots of monsters there. My house was taken by those monsters. I gotta have a drink. Thank you for the bits too. That was a half a year ago that the monster showed up. It's all the monster's fault. God, what kind of drunk is this guy on? He is like doing like exorcist moves on that floor. How do you do that? He's like moving his body downward while shifting. I don't know, man. There's some that's some good alcohol. That's like I'm like this now. Give me my ship and house back. He's like doing the worm down there. That's too much effort for a drunk. a half year ago. Same time that Linus joined the game. Okay, let's go to the prison island. And in the prison island... Why are you spending that much time on a drunk? Because he told us where to go. Which means we go back to the undersea cave and we go to that big black spooky looking island up there. Shame the game too. Drippy was clearly the local crackhead and we don't want to judge him. Yeah, we're actually like going on an undersea voyage based off what some drunk was rambling about dragons and shit. Think about that. Our quest is now we heard a drunk talking about dragons. We're like, yeah, that makes sense. Get attacked by a jar. Oh, these are you gotta have a special item. Anyways, out of here. Replace dragons with Atlantis and you won't be that far off. You know what? I kind of like feel bad that people don't believe in Atlantis anymore. Like, if you actually talk about Atlantis, even like the flat earthers will be like, this guy believes in fucking Atlantis. Can you believe that shit? How was Atlantis discredited when all this other crazy shit wasn't? I've never understood that. There's innumerable amounts of way weirder, like, theories and, like, history conspiracy theories, but no, Atlantis is now the one, like, no one buys anymore. Seems a little too far-fetched, you know. But let me tell you about the lizard people. What is that noise? It's from over there. There must be something over there. It's not just something. It seems that the rumor about the sea dragon is true. That is the dragon's cry. I can't blame you for feeling scared. I'm not scared. A dragon or two is nothing. We have to look for a way to go to the prison island. Way to keep things in perspective, Dart. Wire fixed. There must be a reason for the water not ebbing. I don't know, the idea that a city got buried under the sea doesn't sound too far off. I mean, we literally have examples of it in the past. Usually, though, from someone building a dam, though. But, you know, Atlantis was like an entire island sunken beneath the waves. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now, because we can't get across the water. Soon there'll be the underwater lost island of Florida. You know what? Maybe it's better we forget that Florida existed. 'Tis a silly place. Yeah, there's gotta be something in that cave I gotta do. I just can't remember what. Imagine in 1,000 years someone finds Disney World. The thing is, we won't get the, you know, the cool, like, archaeologists wondering about us. They'll just, because they'll have all the way more information about what we were up to. We've been recording everything. Like 1,000 years from now, they'll still be finding our nudes. Like, your nudes could end up in a museum 1,000 years from now, chat. Like, and it's like worth millions, or like wherever the currency is, and it's like, oh, back in the year 2000, or the early 2000s, people would often send naked photographs of themselves to people who didn't even ask for them. This here is on loan to the museum from the ancient land of New York.
Yes. Go.
What's the likelihood that in 1,000 years they will understand binary code? I mean, at that point, I imagine there'll be far more. Like, it's kind of hard to think of what 1,000 years of current technological process would produce. At that point, humans would probably be like, well, genetically and cybernetically, like, completely non-human. At least I imagine they would be. Hell, we might be at that point by 2100, the way things are currently going.
Die. Hard blade.
Middle Ages put us back thousands of years. Technically, no, it didn't. Things got slower after Rome fully collapsed, but eventually got back on track. And then we got finally got to that there Renaissance, and then an Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
Also, it was only Europe that was kind of like slow for a while. Other places were doing just fine. Like, actually, the Islamic, as like during like the Dark Age that's commonly called, that's when like the Islamic Golden Age was happening.
Double snap.
And China was like kicking ass and like discovering like gunpowder and other crazy things like paper and toilet paper. Why are these fish just murking me? Roman Empire collapsing was apocalyptic. Well, the Roman Empire collapse was actually quite slow, because it split into two, and then you had the Western Empire collapse on its own sometime after that. And then in the Byzantine Empire took a very long time to collapse. But yeah, it wasn't a good time. I don't remember how to get to the front. Maybe we gotta take the boat over there. Stop making me fight right when I get to the front door. So no fight. Run. You gotta go to the mayor and the smaller. That's what I was thinking of doing, but I thought, nah, that won't do anything. I might as well use like the inn here since I need to heal anyways. $50 gil, that's outrageous. I don't know why I keep calling it gil when it's gold. Does anyone else do that? You just call all RPG money gil these days? I kind of accidentally do. Guilty, yeah, you didn't, yeah. If I'm playing a JRPG, the money is just gil. I can't help myself. A moist pool. You have a good night, man. I swear this game is programmed to make you get into a fight right before you enter something. Germanic generals still paid homage to the Roman Emperor. Yeah, a lot of places like have been trying to like claim themselves as the new Rome after Rome fell, after Rome was fully destroyed. Like there's like German Reich, like you'll Russian czars. Technically, some people in like the Middle East, like Turkey, have all tried to lay claim as like we're Rome now. Yes, us, we are the Rome. I mean, we're all kind of guilty of it. I mean, have you seen what our capital looks like and all those columns and shit? Like everyone's like, you know what if we just like appropriate a little bit of that Rome stuff? We're gonna fall harder than Rome. Kind of difficult to do that, actually. If you've noticed, most countries these days, they don't just collapse into nothing. Even the ones who get hit with like an entire like fist of shit. And if you're saying the United States is just gonna like, you know, collapse in like the way Rome did and just disappear, seems a little difficult. Nukes make it easy. Okay, that's not the same as collapse. That is literally vaporization. And who's gonna be nuking us and destroying us? I'm confused. It's kind of hard to do that without them getting destroyed too. It's called mutually assured destruction, and it works. Like, hey, don't fuck around, you won't find out. Probably ourselves in a civil... Okay, nuking yourself during a civil war is like the dumbest tactical move you could ever make. And it's completely unnecessary. And I don't really think we're gonna fall into a civil war. Sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Here we go. How's this? Darn, not again. Well, I got a good win. Let's take a break. And what do you want? We want to go to the prison island, but we cannot go because of the flood tide. We are wondering if there is any other way to go. You said the prison island? Are you serious? Do you want to commit suicide or something? We are serious, but we don't want to commit suicide. Thank you, Mr. Literal. Have you met some other Americans? Yes, I am also met many Americans. And I don't see a civil war happening. I think people oversell the idea of that. There are people who like romanticize the idea of civil war. Like, oh, yeah, you try, liberal. Me and my guns say otherwise, but it's not happening. I don't even know how you begin to kick that off right now. Civil wars usually don't happen, chat, on a whim. Usually these days, people need to be real bad off, where they start thinking like, you know what, maybe I should overthrow the government. And then also have the cojones to actually shoot at people and do it. You know it's dangerous to go there, young man, but why? Why would you want to throw yourself into danger? Danger attracts me. Danger is my middle name. We need to see the monster. Danger attracts me. Danger attracts me. What? I cannot let daredevils like you go there. I didn't close the way because it was fun. Now go. Shoot. What if I said I need to kill the monster? I need to see the monster. You need to see the monster? You look serious. The appearance. You are warriors, aren't you? I got it. I'll tell you. But it's up to you whether you can survive there or not. I closed the route to the prison island after the monster problem arose. Why didn't you close the whole cave? It's really dangerous. Then we wouldn't be able to go to Fueno. That's why I closed only the path to the prison island. I have a question. How do you control the tide? It's puzzling me. Oh, don't be so puzzled. I just closed the gate to the sea when the tide was full. Then even after the tide has ebbed, the water level won't go down inside. Oh my, what a simple trick. You imagined I could think of something complicated? I'm the mayor. Hey, open the gimmick gate for him. Your cat's doing something cute? Okay, tell me the non-cute things your cat does though. we're all kind of... I can tell you something my cat did this morning that wasn't cute. She vomited everywhere. I'm serious. She was like... She like jumped down from my window in my office and let out that really loud like... And that, I don't know, that weird ass meow a cat will do sometimes where they're about to be sick. And then I like I recognize it and I noticed she... Okay, at least don't throw up on my rug. But that's exactly where she wants to throw up. So I had to like... I like got up and then she like panicked and ran out of my room and started vomiting while running away from me. She left like a trail of it through my kitchen and in my living room. Maybe I stood up a little too fast and she panicked, but she like panic bombed and left just like, you know, very nice of you guys. Very cute. I don't even know what she bought. She didn't have anything that she doesn't normally have. She just like, you know what? I don't want this in my stomach today. Go into the cave from the right side of Pete's house. Turn the valve and you can open the gate. Then you can go to the prison island. Like, you know, Dex had nothing but a regular cat food, but she's like, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. Healing rain, healing fall. You can do it, put your back into it. Now we can go to the prison island. She was wanting to mess with it. I think she's like, cats are weird when they need to throw up. I don't know why. Sometimes they're not even sick and they still do it. Like, I don't think Dex has ever been sick even once in her life. Also, Polycarp, thank you for the 950 bits, man. Damn, thank you. You're in a generous mood. Did you really like that story about my cat throwing up all over my place that much? Hey, let's go. Just woke up from surgery because apparently it's not normal to pinch your nose and be able to breathe through my ear. What? Hope you're alright. Hopefully the surgery to correct whatever that the hell is was successful. Yeah, I've never heard of breathing through your ears before. Does that condition have a name by any chance? Sounds like a superpower. At best, it might be one of those cool things you can do and show off a friend once or twice. Cats will throw up when they overeat, apparently. Yeah, she did probably overeat a bit. I used to get a clicking in my ear when I would like swallow. It's like, you know, when you like have too much excess spit and you swallow it, I'd have like a clicking in my ear. But that went away when I was a kid. You can't wait until you evolve. What do you want to evolve into? You realize that's not how it works, right? You don't personally evolve. That's like many generations from now. That maybe one of your great descendants will have maybe webbed fingers or something. One of your toes was webbed. Does that actually help you swim more? I'm assuming it would, since it does help you catch more water. Acquired the jeweled crown. Look at this thing. She's the Carol bird. A mermaid and a flabby troll. Whoops.
Die. Hard blade.
Would an individual evolve or live long enough? No, evolution is only happens from generational changes, not individuals.
Yes.
And it usually only happens in the presence of like environmental pressures.
Double snap. Die. Hard blade.
Cancer is out next step in human evolution, Wesker Pro. Hey, they haven't used cancer in Resident Evil yet.
Double snap.
But cancer is not evolution, though to a degree it is, well, I guess on a small scale it is like basically dying out cell line, but it's also rogue stuff inside you, so it does like die and reproduce very quickly, and like finds ways to get around your immune system. Has Meru ever gotten another edition? No, she's still on double smack. It's like maxed out. Humans stopped evolving once we lost all of our... No, we have not. We have not stopped evolving. It's a misconception. Predators are not the only thing that cause people to evolve either. There's many things that cause evolution. There's like selection pressure when it comes to mating. You have environmental changes, disease changes. There's many things that cause it. For instance, you know the preponderance of like Western women wanting guys to be over 6 foot. In the future, if that kept up long enough, it might just lead to like most guys being over 6 foot tall to cope with it. Sort of like how African elephants are like no longer growing tusks. They're like, because so many like African elephants that have been like killed for their tusks, a lot of African elephants are no longer actually, they've like evolved a way to like no longer grow the tusks that are getting them killed. So kind of depressing, but that is part of it. Yeah, poaching. So only the elephants that, the male elephants, or like any of the elephants that are not really growing much in the way of tusks, are surviving and then getting to have kids. So it's causing that to be the evolutionary like distinction. Ivory, yep. People starting to be born without wisdom teeth or appendixes too, I believe. Gushing magma. Since humans rarely ape and reproduce through origins anymore, big penises are a needless energy expenditure, so people with small penises are being able... Okay, you're making bullshit up. Human males out of all the primate family have the largest Ds. That's actually been proven. I mean, the study must have been interesting, but yeah, compared to our primate cousins, we're gifted in that area. And no, the reason we are that way is because we're bipedal. We're not like, walking on all fours, or even, so we need the extra length a little bit. I've never heard there be an argument about like big penises or like regular sized penises or like an evolutionary data. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got an authority in chat on this issue. No, sir. I've actually written my college essay on penis evolution. What conversations we get into, chat? Meanwhile, watch me kill this mermaid with her tits out.
Yes.
Are they really a mermaid if they're not in the water, though? Think about it. Who has the largest human penises? People from places where ape is common. Huh? What?
Double smack.
I think you need to go back and learn about dicks, sir. You have some weird theories. Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yes. Yes. Go. Crash dance.
Double
God,
smack.
thank you. Sounds vaguely racist. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously like, hey, he's talking about black people having big dicks. I mean, if you're gonna be stereotyped, that's not a bad stereotype to have, but I don't think that has anything to do with evolutionary in this case. At least not in the way you're thinking. Okay, I need to use up... That thing put fear on everyone. You can't be racist when you say someone has a big penis. Well, you can stereotype someone. That's for sure. And it puts pressure on, regular, black dudes who aren't gigantic to like, okay, well, then what's wrong with me then? That's actually what I've heard, that like, if you just start stereotyping every black dude with like, just like a massive, like, package, it just starts making the ones who don't have that, which is like majority of them, feel like there's something wrong with them. Because the average, penis size for most people is like what, like 5.5 inches, and that's kind of like pretty common. It's only like outliers here and there within cultures that warp it. Ashkenazi Jews are smart culture, non-Ashkenazi Jews are dumb equals race. Well, yeah, if you're calling someone dumb based solely off race or like genealogy, yeah, it's a little bad talk. Don't do it. Why does evolution have a positive connotation? Is because it was extremely important. Well, sometimes you can evolve in ways that are like really helpful to help you survive in an environment, but still technically not so great. Look at the koala, for instance. It's cute, it's cuddly, but its brain is smooth as an egg white. That is an uncooked egg white, that is. Dumb as a fucking rock. And their entire diet consists of eating poisonous leaves, because that's all they want to eat. But it's a survival mechanic that worked for them back where they came from in Australia, wherever they probably wanted to eat them. So sometimes you can evolve into a very niche environment and you work very well within that environment, or sometimes it's just the best you can get in that environment. And yeah. Sometimes once you leave that environment, you realize, wow, I am fucked. Imagine the koala lineages that did not survive until now. Well, they would have been different species, but then there's definitely plenty of them. But it's more than likely they died out for one reason or another. So koalas are the ones that eventually like made it out through the gap because they were willing to eat fucking eucalyptus leaves all the time. I'd hate to eat a koala. I'd much prefer to help one survive. Probably works. Koalas, I admit, are cute, but I don't think I want to ever be near, because I've heard those things yell or like just screech, and they just sound terrible. Koalas are like, they do very well in the way they look cute and cuddly, but once you actually apparently see them in person and they're like acting like a koala do, they lose the cute factor pretty quickly, from what I understand. They seem stinky, yeah, but most animals are. Am I about to fight? Hold on, let me do a save this way as well. What's an ominous looking location? Dolphins are pretty sadistic. Dolphins are just like humans of the sea in a way. And that they're deviants. Here's like the moon dagger that you wanted. I didn't kill those humans as you said, but why did you suddenly start to say such a thing? The blood-smeared road might be the only... I cannot do your... What voice was I giving Lloyd again? I think I was trying to go for Virgil, but what sort of power is this? So it's like, the blood-smeared road might be the only way to lead us into the world we desire. Death gives birth to tears, and tears give birth to anger. When anger turns itself into rancor, it opens to war. It's silly that I have to repeat it, and since once is enough, well, I won't stop you if you want to do so, Lloyd. Anyway, he's called something like Dart. Aren't they the ones coming after you, Lloyd? It's all in my plan. Plan, huh? Now let me tell you my plan. My plan is to get a hot prize from you. Tut. Hey, you're disturbing my moment here. You're gonna pay for this. Why? Why is Lloyd here? Is this all part of your plot? My will is with Emperor Diaz. Namely, everything was planned by the god. You're still talking about that crap. You killed Lavitz. Let us settle this score now. I have the calling to reform the world. I have no time to pay attention to little things like Lavitz. Lloyd. Can't stand it like anymore. I am the one who torched your home to the ground. I am the one who deprived your friend of his life. And I hold the moon gem and the moon dagger in my hands. You abhor me, don't you? I am heading to Mille Seso. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sue me if you can survive. Easy, easy. Wait a minute. Don't be so hasty. It was like nice of him giving you an invitation, but you gotta decline it. I'm like a Dragoon and stuff, because you will die now in here. I might have made a mistake bringing Marrow into this fight because I can't use special. Oh well. I guess we'll go after regularly first.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
How long is this attack gonna go on for? Okay, not good. Definitely not good. Healing breeze. You're gonna go lurk the rest of the stream. This is actually the last thing I'm doing tonight is this fight. Assuming I win. Double smack the boss. Well, yes. That's all I can really do with Mara right now. But obviously, after this fight, she'll get a little bit of an upgrade.
Double smack.
Go with gushing magma. That's what it's planning to do. But I also have this here firepower as well. When I was a kid, I used to think Dart Sword was so fucking cool, but now it just looks lame as shit. Oh, look, the blade got thick. Alright, you ready for final burst? You used to draw in elementary school? Yeah. I mean, for like the mind of a kid, yeah, Dragon armor probably seems cool.
Final burst!
Ooh, that was good damage. That was very good damage. You're getting another one in? Oh, cool. Just to make sure we stay healthy. Everything's still fucking blue.
Double smack.
Hey girl, you need a new edition. Double smack just ain't doing it anymore. This might kill the dragon.
Final burst!
I mean, we're literally doing max damage to it with that. It's my weakness. Okay, it's gonna get this shit. It's not this the attack has me scared, it's just it takes so long for it to do the animation. It flushed us, man. It flushed us. Okay, cool. Another heal? Yes, another heal, please. Look at there. And if I get another chance with Rose, I need to like, yeah, I need to top off Dart's MP so we can do final burst again. she's playing Blitzball. She did the jet shot. I can't believe it. This is where it began. Why did I never realize that before?
Double smack.
Oh, come the fuck on. Give Dart is like his last attack already. Taking forever. Why is Dragoon so slow? Alright, this should now kill the dragon. That's a jet shot Mark II. She definitely would be a good blitzball player with moves like that. Jack would actually be like, You know, I'm surprised Square Enix never tried to release a standalone, blitzball game. It's like they just put like some development time into like, here's Blitzball, the game. I kept expecting that for years. No more dragon, no more long ass, tidal wave toilet animation. I'd be there as long as, I mean, it could work as a decent, like, sports game, like a fantasy sports game. Okay, so, chuck the gushing magma at her. Well, 210, I mean, not bad, but I was expecting more. Okay, let's build up Rose's Dragoon so I can use it on her. I'm remembering my brother playing Final Fantasy is accurate, then Blitzball sucked. I mean, it did, but you could have definitely made it into a proper game.
Yes.
It's basically like RPG combined with underwater rugby.
Crash dance.
But by God, you had to do it if you wanted Waka's best, like, ultimate weapon. Or Overdrive, whichever one it was. Oh, this is new. Where is it? Hey, that was a lot of work for not a lot of damage.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
And she's kind of dead once, like, Dart gets his Dragoon built up again.
Double smack.
Die. Hard blade.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
Yeah, we're almost done, chat. Okay, she's in yellow. Okay. Just to make sure I don't have to deal with any bullshit. Let's heal. Finally back up to over 200 pounds on your squat. Good job, but make sure you're careful. That's in the danger range of when you can start doing serious damage to your back. How many reps do you do with that? I'm just gonna do a physical attack on her. cooled enough. I'm doing a rehab routine to acclimate my body to working out again. So you've already injured it once before doing it workouts? Do 5 reps until the last set, then you do 5 plus. So you like just go, hey, let me push you this last bit. That's pretty normal. See, when I do squats, weighted squats, I actually don't use a big, like regular dumb, bench bar. I'm actually just using 2 freehand weights. Currently I'm using 2 40-pound weights, so it's an extra 80 pounds for my squat. I'm pretty happy with that. And also there's way less risk of actually hurting my back doing them that way, since there's none of the weight is actually resting on my back. And I can do a lot of them too, so I usually do about 50 of those. I was using 2 35-pound weights recently, but I recently like, you know what? Let's go up to the 40-pounder weight. I don't know if I'll be like taking any further than that. I'm pretty happy with that result. $1,000 damage. Not quite. I guess she's got higher defense. But make sure we can do it 2 more times. Just trying to see how broad I can get. Broad. I mean, eventually you will reach a limit unless you want to like go, into the steroid era. But I wouldn't recommend it. But you can still get pretty big without that kind of stuff. I'm kind of hoping to hit my limits by the end of this year when it comes to like bench press, which I'm assuming will probably be around 210. This fight's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a boring fight.
Double smack.
It's just like all full of like really long animations for everyone around. Ugh. You guys haven't seen nothing yet. Wait till we get to the final boss of this game. Then we get some animations, man. From what I remember of it anyways. That should kill her, I think. Yeah, she did. One reason I don't play turn-based game, most of them don't have animations as long. You want more double smacks? That's probably like the last time you'll see double smacks, because I think she gets a new edition after this. Oh man, just murked her. Lloyd. My life. Is for you. Dark. I wasn't even in danger. It went right past me. Lloyd. like dying. This is just like back at Coachella when I did those shrooms. Okay. Look at that. No more double smack. It's now hammer spin. And we got Dart's final edition. More smack, no more smack. It's Meru's Dragoon spirit. Oh, I am surprised that Meru was recognized. Does that mean this Dragoon spirit chose me? It means I am one of the Dragoons? Why are the blue sea Dragoon spirit? I'm a Dragoon too. Oh god. Why do the Japanese find this so cute? I never get it. It just seems like annoying when you see what someone who looks like they're a teenager acting like this. It's like, ugh. But no, they eat it up over there. Dragoon spirits attract each other, and Dragoons gather as the Dragoon spirit desires, as so as fate leads. Are we drawn to each other like that? Is that what you are saying? It's just folklore. You are going to pursue Lloyd, aren't you? Unfortunately, we have to go meet King Zia and tell him we couldn't bring the moon dagger back. Aren't you hurt? No, thanks to you, Dart. What is she doing? She's got the zoomies like when your pet dog just runs around the living room. That's what she's doing. You know what I'm talking about, when your dog just can't stand still anymore and just zooms around the living room? That's what's going on. Hey guys, don't you ignore me like that. Hey, wait for me. Okay. That seems like an excellent stopping place. I think all it's left to do in Disc 2 now is like go have a party at like Tiburoa's place. Like, hey King, we failed our mission. Can we like crash your place for a while? He's like, cool. That's what I guess we'll be doing the next time we play this game. So I'm not sure if I'm playing this tomorrow. I haven't really decided. But that's it for tonight, chat. We've had a good time. I feel we have anyways. Had a lot of good conversations anyways. And, you know, more excellent voice acting. Chat synergy was good. And we talked about dicks. As always. Always a good stream when you can talk about those. I'm so glad my mom doesn't watch what I do. That'd be embarrassing. Like, honey, I heard you were talking about, you know, evolution and penises on your stream last night. Tiny wieners unite. You know, I'm not gonna stop you. Be my guest. Form a union, even. I'm not sure who you'd take on with it, but hey, you'll find an enemy if you build a group. But that's it for me tonight, chat. I'm all out of like dick juice. That was the wrong term to use, but it seemed to fit. All out of juice. Yeah. So, RPGs will do that to a man. Lowers the testosterone, I hear, especially if it's a JRPG. That's all I've got. What is this CBT thing I keep seeing in your stream? You do not see that in my stream. You made that up. But yeah, chat, I wish you all a great night and a great day tomorrow. I believe I'm streaming again tomorrow, so check back and find out, I guess. Maybe I'll finally play Dan the Diver, which I keep talking about playing but never get around to. Anyways, that's it for me. See you later, chat. Peace. Thank you for any bit subs or gift subs, and thank you to the mod team as well. That's all I got. Later.